Have you changed so much since Rafe and I joined the show that you're like a new guy?
Yeah.
No, but the last couple of years, I would say.
I've evolved.
Have you evolved?
I have.
Okay.
It's different.
I've matured.
He's a
I think it was
mature
the
man.
dogs. They softened him.
He's a mature man.
All right.
I'm a bit softer, yes.
Okay, I think you should go wherever Dax Shepard would go at the Kentucky Derby.
He's not going to the infield.
What made that reference?
I don't know. I just feel like he's a good gauge of like
He's
a good
not
time.
going to the infield. He's going to the.
I just
think
want to
Dax
put you in a
Shepard
big
wants,
hat.
I think Dax Shepard wants you to think he's going to be in the infield.
Dude,
But
I want to
he's
take
going to
you
be up with Tom Brady.
Yeah, you're right. And I just want to take you to like Levine's hat shop downtown and have him make you a custom Kentucky Derby hat for you to wear, and because that's what you really want. We want to put you in like a velvet suit and a big hat. That's what you really want.
I think honestly, man.
I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I think you kind of want to be. I think you want to be photographed in the stands with a hat.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. Moon, hi.
Hey,
Learn.
energy
Hello.
up.
What's
Rafe.
up?
Hey, buddy. Yep.
Hey, hot
There's
shot.
Scott. Hi. You and your vest.
Yeah.
Today's a vest day for Scott.
It is.
Yeah, he's in Jurassic Park today. I like it.
You're right.
Ah,
I need a Jeep now.
Jurassic
I
Park
need
Scott,
a Jeep.
huh? Oh, man, I went and got my car washed yesterday. I heard my car go,
Oh, thank you.
That is nice.
That's a new thing, by the way, these car washes popping up.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Big money,
everywhere.
baby. Big money.
Big money.
Big money.
Big money in car washes and storage facilities. Like storage lockers. You just put the building up. Well, especially storage lockers. You put the building up, put a couple locks on the door, you're fine.
Yep. All good. That's all it is.
Hey,
Right,
it
Riz?
takes care of itself.
Maybe a fence if you're fancy.
If you're fancy, if you want one, if you want to be really secure. But you want to go in on a storage locker facility with me, anybody?
I do.
All right.
Let's
I would
sell
love
that
to.
insurance as well.
I'll be security.
We don't need security.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, we
This is
upsold
going to be
the
a high-end
insurance.
place. A little 5'3" person is going to be.
Oh, no. The
walking
whole thing
around.
is it doesn't have to be high end.
How do you know?
Well, the one I'm going to open up.
Oh.
The one I'm going to open up. It's going to be no
Riz's
security guard.
So storage.
There was a, I used to live in Valley Park, and there was a storage facility next to a custard stand, and I think there was a guy, like, living there on site that was also the security.
Nice.
He was just
Oh,
always
he was
there.
living in one of the storage,
I think so. That's how it appeared.
in one of the storage garages.
I would ride my bike up to get custard, and this dude would just be, like, chilling, and, like, he had a family, and I think they lived there.
And the whole family, kids and all, were living in the storage locker?
Yeah. Or like his girlfriend with her kids came by. I don't know what the story was, but every time I was there, he was just hanging out.
It was just a divorced dad that lived there.
Yeah, maybe that's the story.
It's my, man cave.
This is my
Technically, he was
in-between home.
security because he was there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, unofficial security.
It's my home cave.
Can you? Okay, let's say I could just get like a gym membership. So I got like a gym membership to the Y. I could shower there, take care of personal hygiene needs there, and live in the storage locker.
Yeah. Didn't Ernest Scared Stupid, didn't he live in a storage facility or something?
Well, let's
Scott?
go to our Ernest expert, Scott.
Scott?
King Scott, you know.
I don't remember if
Oh, he lived
in
behind like a billboard or something. I like distinctly remember Ernest like squatters' rights like behind a billboard in that movie. I mean, I haven't seen it in 35 years, but
I'm researching.
Oh,
please,
good.
yeah,
Thank you.
The Riz
Finally,
Detective Agency is
Man.
on it.
finally, an Ernest question comes up.
We've waited.
And I was not ready.
Man, and you blew it.
He has a specific Ernest computer.
Yeah.
Only
I always
Has
bring
it
it-
powered up.
I usually bring it on Wednesdays too, and I left
Ernest
it at
P.
home.
Worrell.
Yes.
HP Worrell.
Let's see.
Yeah, Hewitt Packard, or what is it, Harrell?
Hewlett Packard. What? Anyway, enough. We're not opening up a storage facility.
Okay.
Hey, today is a couple different things. Today is, first of all, National Pistachio Day. So happy National Pistachio Day, everybody.
Let me ask you this. You eat the pistachio?
It's not my favorite of the nuts.
Really?
It is of mine, and I like it any way it comes. Salt and pepper, lightly salted.
Shelled, unshelled.
Right. Whatever.
Man, when you get a bad pistachio,
Ruin your whole day.
like it's like good. Ooh, that's a bad one.
Yeah, they're
and
bitter.
it's bad. Like a bad pistachio was bad.
Yeah, but you just run through it.
A bad nut is just bad. I mean, think about a nut, dude. You're eating wood, essentially.
I don't know, man. You get a bad pistachio, that is, I'm
never
done
thought
with
of it
these
that
for a
way.
little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just like, oh, no, I got to not be finished. I can't end here. I got to end on a good note.
No, I like the ones I need to shell myself.
Yeah, it's a fun little activity for you. It's a dad activity.
It's a dad activity. Sitting in front of the TV, shelling pistachios.
Dude,
with a
my-
bowl.
Shirtless.
My
Hell
dad's
yeah.
not a shopper, right? But I do remember that, oh, yeah, I did go to the mall multiple times with my dad as a young kid. Why? Because they had a pistachio place in Crestwood Plaza.
Did they
It was
really?
Like a specific.
The pistachio
Did they
store?
keep
But
the mall alive?
No, no, it turned into like a Champs or something after this. But dude, you go up to that like second section of Crestwood Plaza, and this was like early Crestwood Plaza, and then right on the left, right through that little hallway thing, there was this. I mean, it was just a long row, a wall of pistachios, different colors. Like I don't remember if why they colored them, but there was like red ones and green ones, and
I don't know. I remember the red ones, but those were just dyed, right?
I don't
They
know. I was a
outlawed
kid.
them, didn't they?
What do you mean?
Oh, did they?
What?
No, you know the red pistachios?
These
Yeah,
have
like
red
the
and green
Boston
ones.
baked beans or whatever, the candy?
No. This is like
No.
pistachios. This is like a candy shop. It was nuts.
No. They were like you could buy the red pistachios, you could buy the white pistachios.
And they
I
had
didn't know
green
anything
ones too.
about it.
And green ones, right? That's what
Yeah.
I remember.
But they outlawed them for some reason. The
Well,
dye or
there
something.
goes
Was,
the
Well, they would
pistachio
get on your
store.
fingers. Like the red dye would get on your finger. You never
Who
saw
cares about what color the nut is?
And apparently, my dad did.
red pistachios were a thing, Rafe, right?
I don't remember that, man. I was just not going to say anything, but I think you might be having a.
No.
No, red
False memory.
pistachios, dry
Stop
roasted
it.
and
Where
salted red.
When you turd it up, like, did it turn your turds colors?
I don't remember.
No, I think it was
Oh.
just a shell.
according to this, the reason they quit dyeing them is because I guess production is so much better. There's no longer blemishes and all that on the pistachio, so it looks nice.
Oh, okay. So they
do it
would
to
dye
hide-
them to hide impurities.
Yeah.
What the hell, man? The
Oh.
pistachio is so cute.
Man, this store was cool.
Is that the guy that lies and his nose grows?
I remember we
That's
would go.
Pinocchio.
We would go in there, and I'd be like, "Man, I wish I liked these things because this place is fun."
Yeah, my dad always had a bowl of pistachios on the. My dad was a divorced dad, so he had that out with his cigarettes pretty frequently. And like, I remember I tried one as a kid, and I was like, God, this is so gross. Like you again eating nuts or eating wood, and then now I can't get enough. Like I can eat. I put pistachios on my yogurt.
Well, this is according to the National Pistachio Day website. Sometimes great things really do come in small packages, known as the happy nut in China and the smiling nut. In the Middle East, pistachios have a unique small shape but pack a powerfully nutritious punch. Aside from having a great smile, these vibrant green nuts let you snack your way to good health by containing as much protein as an egg per serving and a myriad of other nutrients. They're a part of a very nutty yet irritating family of plants, the evergreen family, which includes mangoes, pistachios, cashews, and poison ivy.
You ever look up a nut tree and just see where these nuts and things come from? Like, we all just take it for granted, because they're always just singular. They're always just in a bowl or a little planter's thing. Then you look up, like, where a peanut comes from and, like, what does that peanut plant look like?
Yeah. Well, I was lucky enough. We were kids. We had 2 pecan trees in the front yard.
Yeah.
And that was awesome, except for mowing. Obviously, my dad hated that. But my grandma had 2 walnut trees as well.
Right.
So we always had them.
You just don't think they're
You
on
just-
trees.
Peanut plants are weird. They're wild looking.
See what I'm saying?
I had no idea.
I went down a rabbit hole one time of where does the food come from? It's like, what do you mean
Yeah,
rice?
sometimes ignorance is
I mean, look at that.
is better.
That's what I'm talking
It
about,
looks
dude.
like a cicada infestation.
You know what I'd love?
It looks gross.
I'd love to go through a nut orchard and just pick all my own nuts. I mean, who does that?
Well, my question is, so you see these clusters of peanuts growing. Who would say, "Let me eat that"?
Let me
like
crack
the
it.
first
Right.
person,
Right.
the first person to go. I'm gonna put that in my mouth.
Yeah,
I think about
look
this
at
all
that.
the time.
Look at that.
They're tiny
they're like-
potatoes.
Same.
Little itty bitty tiny potato.
Yeah, they're above the
Peanuts.
root in the dirt.
It's amazing. The earth is amazing. That
Really
this is what
cool.
we're just eating.
I'm gonna crack this thing open and eat whatever's inside. And
Well, and they had to figure that part out too.
Right.
I mean, even as a kid, how many times did you try a food that you didn't know how to eat it yet?
Oh, I put it.
I ate a whole peanut,
Me
shell
too.
and all.
Shell
It's
and
like,
all.
why do people like this? Same thing with edamame. First time I had edamame, didn't know to pop the little beans out. Man, I thought I was eating green beans, and I was like, this sucks.
It sucks.
A
What's
natural
the appeal?
casing is very confusing.
Look at the pistachio plant. I want one of these trees. Holy
what I'm talking
smokes, this
about.
looks so cool.
Well, listen, happy National Pistachio Day.
Also with you.
That means a lot.
One of the oldest flowering nut trees, pistachios have been enjoyed by humans for at least 9,000 years. And they're even one of two nuts mentioned in the Old Testament of the Bible.
You know what? I think I'm going to make note of this. I think this is one of my top 3 favorite words as well. Now that you said
Pistachio?
pistachio.
Yeah.
Pistachio.
Yeah.
Sounds fancy.
Good name.
Right? It feels good.
It's a meat pistachio.
It puts you in a good mood.
Name your cat Pistachio.
Pistachio.
You know? What a cool little Italian cat.
Yep, dildo and pistachio.
Today,
It's Bilbo.
today is also a National Carnival Day.
Oh, man, is there one? Which parking lot has one today?
I don't know. What is the best carnival in the area?
South
There's
County-
so many of them.
The South County Mall has a random carnival every now and then that I enjoy driving by now.
The Galleria always
Some
has
kind of
one.
There used to be, when we were kids, there used to be one at Webster. That was always super fun.
You know, the traveling carnival dates back to ancient times, and today they still pop up, bringing loads of fun and thrills. I don't know why in February you would have National Carnival Day.
Right. That's
Mardi
Seems
Gras,
like it'd be
maybe?
a spring thing. Maybe Mardi Gras. But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Carnival.
Wait a minute. Yesterday was Fat Tuesday? Did we just completely...
No.
Yeah.
Was it?
This
No,
weekend
Fat
is
Tuesday.
Mardi
No,
Gras.
next Tuesday.
Oh, because
And
of
then
Ash.
Ash Wednesday is a week from today.
Well, and are you going to announce to people what day it is for you next Wednesday? Because it's not Ash Wednesday.
That's Clean My Colon Day.
It's
Wednesday.
Ass Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Yes,
for
I
you.
will be cleansing my colon
Damn.
for my colonoscopy a
That's
week
right.
from tomorrow.
Are you going to get the little ash on your head before you go in?
Before I go in for my colonoscopy?
Yeah.
No, my colonoscopy's Thursday.
Thursday.
Wednesday is my clean day.
Oh.
Oh.
Wednesday is clean it out.
You're
Clean
gonna
them
get
out, clean them
exercise.
out, clean them out.
Clean up on
I
aisle.
will
Ridge.
You're
exercise
getting an
the demons.
exorcism for Ash Wednesday.
I will exorcise the demons.
Are you going to weigh yourself once you're...
I will weigh myself to start and then weigh myself when I'm done.
Yes, this is the content we've been
I
waiting
cannot
for.
wait to find out how much crap I'm full of.
Yep.
I bet you it's a lot.
You know what? We should take a little bet. We should take a little inventory of like what we think it's going to be. Like,
So
5
could I
pounds?
give you my starting weight
Yes.
and then
Or we could just guess how many pounds we think you'll shed.
So
Shed,
Wednesday
yes.
morning,
That's my heart just
shed? Yes,
You will-
SHED.
weigh yourself Wednesday morning, and alert us on the
Yes,
air.
I will.
And then we will take bets that day of how much
How much
you will
fecal matter I
shed.
haven't.
He's
how
been
much fecal
shedding all
matter
day.
I have inside me.
The great shedding of 2025.
Yes.
Let's not celebrate that word, okay?
Okay.
You're making me very uneasy.
Okay.
He's in the bathroom.
And so Mardi Gras, the St. Louis celebration's on Saturday. It's supposed to be 60 degrees.
It's going to be a disaster in the best way. It's going to be amazing.
60 degrees. And, right, pretty nice as far as sunshine goes.
Yeah. I have a comedian friend in town who's hosting Festus Mardi Gras, which I didn't know was a thing. Does anyone know
Oh,
about
Mardi
this?
Gras on Festus?
Apparently so. Says he's hosting a Festivus or a Festus Mardi Gras celebration.
They're very French.
And I
there.
go, really? Good luck, man. And he goes, that's St. Louis Mardi Gras, right? And I go, no. No, you've signed up for something else.
Oh, he thought he was going to the St. Louis Mardi Gras?
Yeah, I think he thought he was
No.
coming in tonight. He's like, man, they flew me in to host St. Louis Mardi Gras. And I go,
And not
no.
taking anything away from the great
Me neither.
city of Festus.
There's some good Mardi Gras. There's a word in Illinois has Wordy Gras, which is a crazy.
Warden, Illinois?
Yeah. It's there's all kinds of little mini Mardi Gras celebrations across the metro area that are quite adequate.
Well, the main
times.
one, I remember when I moved here, it was always, hey, the St. Louis Mardi Gras is like the second or third biggest Mardi Gras celebration in the country.
Second. Behind.
Behind New Orleans.
Branson's.
Behind New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Listen, I've had some good times down there. Last time I was down there, somebody spilled a hurricane all over the front of my shirt.
Yes, the baptism.
And I was like, I think I may be done with this.
It's a young person's game.
It was,
Sure.
and it was one of those Mardi Gras where it was cold. It was one of those cold Mardi Gras where having a hurricane poured down the front of your shirt was quite miserable.
This is in St. Louis.
St. Louis's. Yeah.
Okay.
I've only been to New Orleans once.
I thought you meant New Orleans.
No,
It's like,
no,
it's
no.
cold?
No, St. Louis Mardi Gras. So, hey, it's going to be great weather. Saturday. Oh, look at that. Saturday. Sun will be shining. Nice.
Cool.
Nice. But today is Carnival Day. You guys went to carnivals as kids, right? I mean, if there was a carnival in the
course.
area, it was
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
we're
was the one
hillbillies.
down where you were?
DuQuoin State Fair.
DuQuoin State Fair. Okay, so would that be considered a carnival?
Most
I guess
definitely.
so.
That was definitely Carneyville.
Did you ever go to a Herrenfest Italiana?
Of course.
That was also
Saw
a
David
carnival.
Lee Murphy there.
What is that?
Heron, Illinois, they had a big Italiana fest. You should go down there. It's your people.
Yeah. You love
Heron.
it, dude.
What do you mean
Delicious
by
food.
Can you repeat the word?
your people?
Heron,
Italiana.
Illinois.
Heron.
Where are you
Heron.
at? Heron, Illinois.
Heron.
But where?
Heroin?
Heron, Illinois.
Heron Italiana.
Heron.
H-E-R-R-I-N.
Hairwink?
So it
Heron.
is
Heron.
an Italian festival? Mm-hmm. Is there like a concentration of Italian people down
Oh,
there?
yes, there is. Well, they want to believe. Like, for instance, my family, which we do have Garrett.
Or is it like 2 Italian people down there?
There's two
No.
real Italians, and then everybody else just acts like they're
Now,
Italian.
there's a heavy Italian. The town I grew up in had 500 people in it, and all the families were Enis, Ogolinis, Lenzinis.
Oh, really?
A lot of vowels. I don't know what happened, but a lot of them just plopped
why
down
did we
right in
settle
Southern
down
Illinois.
there?
Old Italian guys taught me how to play 4-point pitch in the tavern. It was
You know,
just
I'll
a
bet a
bunch of
lot-
Italian guys yelling at each
I
other.
bet you a
all
lot
day.
of them, were living here, and then we're like, we're done with whatever. We're done, and then we scattered. Went a little south, down to Soel, settled down there.
A lot of vowels at the end of names.
Heron Fest, been around since the 90s,
Huh.
and usually in May.
Yep, it's a 3-day weekend. Is it Memorial Day?
Might be Memorial Day, you're
I
right.
want to say it's Memorial Day weekend.
I'm
And
never
if
going
they
to go
do,
to that.
Oh,
Dude.
please go.
I didn't know this because I know that we were, real proud of ourselves for being the second largest Mardi Gras. A couple cities have probably passed us.
I
if not given us a run for our money.
think we've been passed.
Yeah, because is it Mississippi or one of those
Yeah,
has a
what-
giant one?
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile,
that's what it is.
has a giant one, but then also Pensacola, Florida draws over 100,000 people. To
Yeah,
its Mardi
I
Gras.
thought we were passed at some point.
Holy
as far
smokes.
as our standings in Mardi Gras celebrations.
Yeah, and it looks like Lafayette, Louisiana, and Baton Rouge
Hey.
have passed us as well.
I looked it up, dog. Heron Fest Italiana, 1991, best festival in Illinois in 2014. Tremendous crowd pleaser, rich Italian heritage, music, entertainment, a large carnival, and more than 30 other events. On the
How far away is
I think
Heron,
it's and more
Illinois?
than
2
30
hours
other
away.
people.
Down by where we were
An
at.
hour and a half, 2 hours.
All right. Well, happy Carnival Day, everybody. Now Friday is National Tooth Fairy Day,
Love her.
and Delta Dental's annual poll for it found the average payout per tooth went up or down
Up.
last year.
Inflation is up.
Average payout per tooth
Up. Everything's
up or
costing
down.
us. These kids are costing us more, too.
Toys are up, so that means kids are asking for more money per tooth. And I'm
Well,
with them.
listen, you could ask all you want, but the Tooth Fairy is going to bring you what the Tooth Fairy is going to bring you.
Put that corporate pressure on her. She'll rise up. Don't you worry about that.
I think a lot of the Tooth Fairy staff got cut.
Oh yeah, Doge.
And then rehired.
They were doged out.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
cost us
doged
more
out.
money in the long run.
So I'm going to say down.
No, well, think about this. It's the parents that are paying out the money.
What?
What?
It had to have gone
How
up.
dare
Sorry.
you?
Had to have gone up. What was
no.
it before? Was it 5?
Payout per tooth fell 14%
What?
since last year.
What was
Kids
it?
don't want to hear about the parent tax that the Tooth Fairy puts on the parents.
What was
Bitcoin.
it before? 5 something?
584 average. 584 average a year ago. Now the average tooth is worth 501.
Damn.
I don't believe it.
Plaque.
Sorry,
had a-
kids. Listen, times are tough. Now, of course, the first tooth is worth a little more, 624. But that even dropped 12% from 709.
Oh, wow. Sad state of affairs.
Yep.
Who gets the most per tooth? Is it kids in the South, West, Northeast, or Midwest?
Well, the South don't have teeth, right?
That's right.
So each one is worth. Each one is
Might be
more
worth a
valuable.
lot more.
Yeah, man. If you actually can grow one.
But then everything costs
Each
more.
one
in the
is
north.
worth more if you have less.
Yeah,
South don't have
It's
teeth.
supply and demand, buddy.
you're right.
Then it's got to be the South.
It's simple economy.
Yeah, that's
like
a simple
economics.
me-
I'm sorry, it's simple
Right.
economics.
Are they valued more there or less? It's an interesting.
I just
experiment.
imagine adults being like, "Hey, you go out next week? I'm gonna have a mouthful of brand new baby teeth. I'm getting ready to buy on eBay."
Show me Southwest.
I think the
So
South.
South, West,
Oh, show me West.
Northeast, or Midwest.
Northeast. Well,
Ooh, that's
dang,
good.
it's hard. But
Who gets the most per tooth?
I'll stay with West.
West.
Yeah, Southwest.
Well, there's no Southwest. It's just West.
That's what I said. West.
South, comma, West, comma.
Northeast, comma, Midwest.
Thank you.
Where does Texas fall in this?
South.
The South.
South.
South. Then I'm going to say South.
South. Okay. Most per tooth.
I'm gonna say the Midwest. We're whimsical people.
Midwest.
I guess
okay.
you got Northeast.
I'm going west.
West.
Everything's more expensive.
Well,
over there.
one of you is exactly right.
She's right here.
Not half.
And Rafe, Midwest kids
Getting it?
get the least amount.
Really?
You
We've
stingy
lost our sense of
Midwesting-
whimsy.
Midwest kids get an average of $3.46 a tooth.
Holy
You poor
smokes.
things.
Yeah, dude, that's
Least
jacked.
amount.
That is not. That don't feel
It's
good.
like a Bruce Springsteen song, dude. The tooth fairy gave me only $3 for my tooth.
Congratulations
Makes
to,
a folk singer.
congratulations to kids in the South. They get the most per tooth.
Because
There
they
you
are
go,
more
Scott.
valuable.
Boy.
$5.71.
You're always right.
Thank you.
Followed by kids out west and then the Northeast. But Midwest kids, not even $4. You cheap bastards.
Damn.
Now, it's the second year in a row payouts have fallen. The overall average hit an all-time high of $6.23 a tooth back in 2023. Now, the tooth fairy has still outpaced inflation, though. When the poll launched in 1998, the average was $130 per tooth. That's like $255 today. So think about that as for perspective. Now, there are two National Tooth Fairy Days each year. February 28th, which is this Friday, and August 22nd, to remind people to get their teeth cleaned every 6 months. So
Do it.
I just did, man. It feels so good.
do it.
Oh, I love it.
Like the 2 or 3 days afterwards, and just walk around going, "Look at me,
Yeah,
I
man.
feel good."
Those pearly whites.
I love when they scrape it all out, and they're back there, and they're just getting in the back molars and stuff.
Well, now
God,
Yeah, I
it's
love it.
good.
Now they do it with the water. That
Listen, I'm proud of being in the No Cavity Club.
Me too.
I went to
Yeah.
the dentist 2 weeks ago.
Dude.
You got any
proud.
fake teeth? Who's got a fake tooth in here? Anybody?
No.
I have one.
Where is it?
I'll need one
I have
actually.
a fake ass molar back there.
Nope.
No kidding.
Yep.
Nope, all mine.
She's very white sometimes, and I'm like, that is so fake.
It's an implant?
No, it's not an implant. It's just like a total.
A bridge?
No,
Is it birch?
You just put
like
it.
it's just a whole tooth.
You
that
just put it in the hole?
It's not like drilled in,
It's a cavity?
cemented
They got
in.
filled?
You take it
no,
out?
No, it's like a full like cap. Like I've had it replaced twice, and then when
It's
you
a
take it, there's
bridge.
just like a little nub,
Oh, yes,
little
yeah,
nubbin.
so cap.
Yeah,
Oh,
Does it come out?
wild.
You put it in a cup at night?
yeah. I say goodnight to it every night.
She brushes it single. She
I do.
single brushes it.
I
She's
sing
Let me
to
brush
it.
my
In the
tooth.
dishwasher?
His name is Harold.
Nice.
got a toothbrush specific for that one tooth. All right, here's a random question, and I forgot to bring this up.
Dentists are in demand, by the way. I tried to schedule a cleaning
Oh,
3-4 months out.
Dang,
I gotta
dude.
tell you something.
Everywhere. I even went away from my dentist and was like, let me see if I could just find somebody to just. Because I had to cancel my last cleaning. And it was like, I shouldn't have done it. They're like, that's on you, dude. It's crazy. Dentists are raking it in right now.
I forgot to tell you guys something. Something happened to me. You guys know that I live in my own world, and
Yes.
I play my own silly games, right, just to kind of entertain me.
Mm-hmm.
I have been going to this dentist, whom I love, and I love the office. I love everybody there for probably 10 plus years. Okay, 10 plus years, and it's always me, and I bring 2 of the kids with me. We schedule it at the same time. They're like, bam, bam, bam. We're in and out. It's awesome. I've been playing this game because what happens when you go to the dentist? You know, you you get your teeth cleaned by somebody else at the dentist tech, and like you're back here like this with sunglasses on, and you're laying down. And I don't know about you guys, but I typically close my eyes because I'm just kind of chilling, doing the thing. And then when they're done, the dentist comes over and kind of checks you out, and is like, "All right, you're good." And
Well, yeah, the hygienist comes and does the cleaning, and then the dentist comes in and pays you a visit for 3 seconds.
3 seconds, right, and just like make sure everything's good. Looks at your X-rays, is cool. Is like, "All right, see you later." And typically, you're in the chair. You're kind of leaning this way,
Yeah.
maybe towards the wall.
Right.
Guys, 10 plus years, I had this fun thing where I've never seen my dentist's face, ever. Never seen his face.
Okay.
I know his voice. I know what I think he looks like in my head. I have this imaginary what he looks like. Because, he's wearing a mask, and I'm wearing the sunglasses, and I never see him anyway.
You're wearing a Slipknot mask.
Do you still go to the same old place where the dentist has like terrible teeth? And I remember that guy.
So, 2 days ago when we were at the dentist, I accidentally saw his face.
Game's over.
The game is over. I was so bummed. And I was like, I got to tell the guys. And then
Game's
I thought,
over.
you guys are going to think I'm a crazy person. But I was loving this game.
I
How
get
close
Trying
were
to keep
you?
it going.
How close was I? Oh, we were like just a few feet away. I didn't realize he didn't fully roll away, and we were still engaged in kind
I'm
of a
saying,
conversation.
how close were you in your estimation of what you thought he looked like to what he actually looked like? Because during COVID, I played
farther.
that game a lot. Like, what's the bottom of this person's face look like? And I
Right.
was wrong a lot.
Yeah, no, I was wrong. I was totally wrong. I had this like very, I don't know. I just had this very, simple guy, dark hair, dark beard. And I mean, I wasn't far, but it was still shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking. Because I saw
the
a guy
game's over.
that I feel like I know that I didn't know. And the whole game is over.
Like if you would have run into him at Target, you'd never know.
Never,
Right.
never.
You
that
never
was
saw him.
That was part of the fun game, and I really enjoyed having this ridiculous streak.
And he could say hi to you like, "Oh, good to see you." And you're
Yeah,
like,
I'd
"I
be
have no
like,
idea who you are.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for listening.
How are your teeth?" You're like, why is he asking me about my teeth?
Like, whatever, you weirdo.
Somebody in the chat said, my dentist as a kid had dandruff in his eyebrows. I would be, man.
My dentist
I
as a
would
kid.
not be able to handle that.
My dentist as a kid was a profuse smoker,
Oh, no.
and it was just like I would get a nicotine buzz off of his breath. It was gnarly. He had a yellow mustache, from the. It was brutal.
Man,
Brutal. I just thought that's how it was.
that is not who you want hovering over your open mouth.
No,
He did pass away.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, good guy.
no.
I saw his face a lot. Maybe that I don't know.
Too much.
I don't
Maybe
know how
that's
this
what-
game.
yeah,
Too much.
you
I don't know
have
how this game
PTSD,
started.
And that's you're like, I can't look at you
Well,
anymore.
sorry, the game's over.
It was one of those things where somebody was like, "Hey, yeah, who's your dentist? What's he look like?" And I was like, "Oh man, I've never seen his face." And
You should go to another dentist now.
I've kept this game going forever, and now I've seen you.
Go to another dentist now and start a new game.
How can I identify you? Does anybody else play these kind of silly things with
No,
themselves?
I'm not a psycho.
No,
Well-
not that type of thing. No.
I thought it was fun.
I talk
I got to
too
stay
much.
alert. I
should
got to
try-
know who's around me at all times.
You should try it. It's a good time.
All right. This happened when I was in Peoria a couple weeks ago at that cheer event for my daughter. Sitting in the stands, and there's a woman sitting in front of me, and I can't help but notice she's on her cell phone. And she was texting somebody named Thunder Bear.
Thunder Bear. Cute.
And that's apparently what her husband is listed as in her phone,
Oh yeah,
Thunder
that's
Bear.
what I call my dentist.
is Thunder Bear.
That is adorable. It's like a Care Bear.
So I was wondering what you all have your significant others listed as in your phone. Like, what is Mallory listed in your phone as?
Mallory is listed as Mallory.
Clever.
Okay.
That's it.
Tim used to be Tim, my man Elwell, but then there was an update to his profile, and then it just turned to Tim Elwell. So it's very business.
He lost the man.
He lost the man.
So he's Tim Elwell.
He's Tim Elwell.
Now when people update their thing, that forces it on your iPhone.
Right.
You can't have fun stuff anymore.
I mean, like the.
Oh, well,
life-
Thunder Bear is still, rocking in that woman's phone.
That must have been an Android.
My wife is named Amelia Rizzuto in my phone.
There you go.
Right on.
There you have it.
So cool.
I'm so fun.
Yeah.
Used to be Snuggle Buddy.
Now, I know in her phone, I'm Hubby Rizzuto,
That's cute.
as opposed to Hubby anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I got nicknames for people. Like, I got somebody on my phone. I don't even know who the hell this is. I got Amy's pal. like
Amy's pal.
Amy's pal.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I have
Which
a lot
Amy? Which pal?
I have a lot of so and so's friend.
I don't know. I like to keep my phone like pretty organized as far as names go.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty anal about it.
Yeah, I got a couple like Jim, Riz's friend.
Yeah. Ben, board op. Brian, Fever 333.
The only
Hi, buddy.
weird one I have is like my mom is Mom Rizzuto.
Yeah.
Because my sister-in-law is Rosanna Rizzuto, and my mom is Roseanne, and I have accidentally...
Your sister-in-law is
Called.
Roseanne as well?
She's Rosanna.
Rosanna.
So
That's
I've
interesting.
accidentally texted wrong people. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
God, this has
Oh,
got to
yeah.
change.
My brother-in-law is Dan, and my father-in-law is Dana. And so that's happened before, where I'm like texting my brother-in-law, and I accidentally text my father-in-law.
In the band world, there's 1,000 people with their last name as their band. Or, their band is their last name.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Tina
Just like-
listed
just like
as
you
in
said, Brian
your phone?
Fever.
She's Tina D.
Tina D.
Has
Tina
been
D.
since the beginning.
Another clever one.
Tina D.
I have Tina Turner Williams D-ball. That's what Tina is in my phone.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
It's got Allison is listed as
The wife.
First wife.
Snugglemuffins.
First wife.
First wife.
And it's been
Wow.
there for ages now. I can't change it, legally.
That's great.
You've never, yeah, well,
I have fun ones for friends that I hope they never update. I had one happen, and it
so if they update their phone, then they'll,
Yeah, because I call my buddy Zach. I call him Ziz because he was my ad hoc agent sometimes when I need him to call places and argue for money. Like I'd put him in between me and the clubs, and he was just like my ad. He was just doing it as a favor, really. And I had him in. I said he's my agent, Ziz Gisman, and have him call the place like Ziz. Get on the horn, get me some more money from this broom store. And then I'd tell Siri, call Ziz, and it would call him. And now he's professional. He's back to Zach, and it's upsetting.
It is
and
upsetting.
so he changed it in his phone and like pushed it, I guess,
Yeah. My best friend's a lawyer, and his name
pushed
is
it to you.
His name is Devin, but I have him in my phone as Dave Kleinfeld.
Oh, yeah. I
Dave
forgot,
Kleinfeld.
I forgot you can push it. I had somebody in my phone for many years as the mental patient.
Oh.
And I think it came up on
I'm glad it came back as Scott Rizzuto.
I think it came up on the car once, and the kids were like, "Hey, who's the mental patient?" And I was like, "Oh,
Don't mind that.
I need to change that."
Yeah. Yeah. How does Tim have you listed in his phone? Do you think, Learn? Do you know?
Yeah, it's probably just me. It's probably just Lauren Elwell. I would imagine.
And Mallory has you listed as in her phone?
I don't know.
Mooner's baby bum and shine.
I have no idea. Let me ask her right now.
Snuggle Tushy?
Snuggle tush
What
Mooners.
am I listed as? And you
And do you think Tina has you listed as Rafe in her phone?
I would assume. I don't know. I'm never there when I call.
You've never picked up her phone like I texted you, see, and then
No.
Oh, actually,
so.
and there's your phone. There's your like I texted you. Look.
Tim does have a different thing. Hang on, let me see.
Oh, is it something cutesy?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
Aw, what a sweetie.
please be cutesy.
am I listed as?
I bet you mine might be husband. No, I don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I changed it to something.
Oh, you changed it.
Yeah, I got in there a long time ago, and I was like,
Fart Ripper 69.
Fart Ripper 69.
The wife.
Yeah, my wife's name for mine is Side Piece. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
nice.
What?
Nice.
Well-
Oh, and speaking of side pieces, there is a new thing I guess women are doing.
Can't wait for this.
Well, okay. Single women are spraying themselves with glitter to put cheating husbands on blast.
Ooh.
This is we got this from the strip clubs. We took note.
Have you heard of the strategy?
No.
Where do you think this is going? Single women are spraying themselves in glitter to put cheating husbands on blast. So this woman went viral on TikTok after she shared that she always covers herself in glitter before going on a date. And by the way, she's in a hallway and she's showing what she's doing. I'm like, your hallway's got to suck with all the glitter.
Looks so
all
magical.
over the place.
So she's doing it as a repellent or as something to get people in trouble?
Well, the video shows a woman named Dahlia wearing a black dress and spraying glitter all over her entire body as she's getting ready for this date. She writes, going on a first date because I'm at the age where they could be married married men hate glitter
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Everyone hates glitter. Just so, you know.
Right.
Like, don't be silly.
Except for plumbers. They probably love it when they shower and get everything messed up and have to come fix it.
The dating theory goes that if the man is married, he wouldn't try to get intimate with her because it would get all over him and his wife would know that he was with another woman.
I think you're also possibly ruining a second date with maybe Mr. Right, a single Mr. Right who's going to play the game and have this nice date and not call you back because they're like, this
I don't want
person
this
is covered
psycho
in glitter.
covered in glitter.
Yeah, I don't want to involve myself with someone that does this.
I don't need a glitter person in my life.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What, did you do crafts right before you came to the wine bar?
She's booby trapping herself.
It's true. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. She's looking out for the ladies. And men do hate glitter. You guys have a real aversion.
Oh, hate glitter.
Tim can't stand, like, anytime anybody sends him a birthday card or something with glitter, I mean, you might as well have ruined the whole year.
Right.
Same for my wife. Like, anytime there's like a bag, if I bring something home from here, you know, and it's a bag that even has just like a tiny little
Right.
thing of glitter, she's like, yo, put that in recycle bin. Get this out of the house.
Right.
This will ruin everything. This will be on a couch in 10 years.
All the smart cheaters will just keep one of those bags in the trunk and be like, I got hit with glitter. I'll go I'll throw something in this bag, a little teddy bear, and bring it home to her.
Yeah.
I got this for you, babe.
Yeah, the glitter's all over me from the bear I got you.
That's right.
The glitter bear.
Piece of trash.
And it also makes you wonder when you see a gal now walking around with glitter, like, what's wrong with her that she's single?
Yeah.
She's got to figure something out. She's doing something wrong.
People in the comments are very impressed by this move, with many saying they're going to try it out for themselves. One person wrote, she's protecting herself and helping other women. I'm here for it. Somebody else said, I hated glitter before I got married, but this is actually a pretty good idea. You go, girl.
I love that they're still sleeping with their husbands, but because they're wearing glitter, they're getting a pass. I'm still going to get with your married spouse, but I'm going to let you know that I got with him. Thank you for that.
Well, no, she says that the married people will see the glitter and then they will back off.
Yeah, like she doesn't know if they're married or not.
She doesn't know if they're married or not.
Oh, the glitter is a repellent?
The glitter is to weed out the married men.
It's just a preconceived idea of, like, if you are married, this will out you to your wife.
How often is this happening?
Enough where this
often?
woman is
0%.
dipping herself in glitter before going on dates.
Okay, to talk about it on the internet, but like, I'm being honest. I'm asking you, who do you know that's gone on a date and then later found out that so and so was married, guy or gal? And
I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
not
that
saying
always
it doesn't.
happens on like TV shows.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. Of course it happens. This is Earth. Everything happens. But is
this a common
Is
thing?
this an issue?
I don't think so. I don't. Hey, you guys out there, have you
That's what I'm asking.
gotten with somebody and then found out they were actually married? Listen, I'm sure there's a thousand stories.
I'm not even saying gotten with somebody because things happen at clubs and all that kind of stuff. People are out there dancing and but one night stand, blah blah blah.
So been in a
married.
relationship
No,
with?
she said she's going on dates. That means she's dressing up to go out with one person individually as a date. Who has gone on a date and found out that the person that you went on a date with was married?
You know, maybe with Tinder, it's more prevalent than we think.
Great point. I wasn't involved in any of that, so I don't.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe with Tinder, because the
That's what I'm asking.
the accessibility now of people to people, easy to just swipe, and next thing you know, we're hooked up and we're going on a date.
Yeah.
Bored married men or married women.
Yeah.
Or married women, could happen both ways. Maybe it is more prevalent than in the past. Enough where this woman is glittering herself. I don't know.
That seems silly. It seems internet-y.
It does, but this woman's getting a lot of praise for it.
Good for her.
It's almost as
Good
if
for
that
her.
were the goal.
For the likes and the retweets and the shares, maybe. But you want to? Okay, so I looked up this this cheating test, and this could be a day ruiner for some people.
Oh, boy.
So if you ever had the nagging feeling that somebody's stepping out in your relationship, many people have questioned their partner's fidelity, but before you jump to conclusions, maybe we should explore some subtle signs that your partner is stepping out on you. Something may be amiss. All right, so this is a, quote, cheating test that will reveal if a spouse is being unfaithful.
All right.
Number 1 is the look over the shoulder test. When your partner's on his phone or her phone, subtly walk behind them and jump to kiss them on the cheek. Do they shield their phone to their chest? Do they immediately press the home button on their phone to display the main screen? Do they jump a mile in surprise that you just saw what was on their phone? So that is the look over the shoulder test. Then you got the call for lunch. Call your partner, ask him to have lunch with you. If they say they can't because he's or her, they're way too busy, don't take no for an answer.
Okay.
That'll work great.
Show up at the office.
Just really busy, dude. I don't want to go to Chick-fil-A right now.
Babe, I'm in surgery for another 6 hours.
Well, show up
not.
at the emergency room with lunch.
Oh.
Surprise them.
Hello.
Do they seem to be rushing through lunch? Are they angry that you showed up?
He's busy. He is all. Like, what?
This is good.
This is just going to start some stupid fight. And
Yeah,
maybe
I
I'm
can't
just
wait.
Everybody's
Number
just
3.
overworked, dude. Like, nobody has time for this. We have to plan in advance. I can't.
Hide in the trunk of their car. Lay there quietly all day.
Yeah.
Make sure you put a straw, drill a hole so you can breathe.
Okay, here's number 3, the new friend. Do they, and by the way, this cheating test is only geared towards men cheating.
Oh, okay.
Or hire a prostitute.
He has a new friend who happens to be a female. He says there isn't anything going on between them. Ask him if he talked to her lately or has seen her. Do his eyes light up like a kid's does on Christmas morning? Does he answer quickly and change the subject immediately? Does he say he doesn't know because he hasn't talked to her, yet you know he has? Then there's the Inquisition.
Enough with
Nobody
the
likes-
Inquisition.
Your partner has work to do or go out with friends. You want to know what he truly is up to while he's away from home? Ask him what he did last night. Does he answer with a lot of detail? Does he become defensive and accuse you of not trusting him? Does he change the subject quickly and walk away from you to avoid any further questioning? Then there's the removal of evidence. He's come home from being away and he immediately says he needs a shower. He's
What?
covered in glitter.
Where have you been?
So, okay, he's come home from being away. He immediately says he needs to take a shower. Tell him you have other things in mind and start kissing him.
Oh, great.
Does he push you off and rush to the shower? Is he unable to perform? Does he seem overly self-conscious about himself?
He's just dude. He hasn't showered in a couple of days. He's been out with the guys. He wants to have a clean body before we get down to dirty work.
Yeah, still
You know?
thinking about fishing and baseball.
Yeah.
If you answered yes to the questions for each test you give your partner, you may have stumbled upon some signs of cheating.
Or you're a psycho.
While signs don't necessarily mean that he's cheating, it does give you more justification for how you've been feeling lately.
Yeah, but all of those things applied aggressively,
You're right.
you're freaking him out.
Yeah. Get off of me.
You know what I mean? Like you might manufacture the responses you're looking for
Right.
because you're freaking this person out. If you're like, pull down your pants, I want to smell it. You're like, okay.
Oh, my God.
There's a song about that.
What?
You remember that song?
Yeah.
Is that
I had a
Garth Brooks one?
jealous ex-girlfriend who would do stuff like
If
that.
he
I'm
asks
like,
you
"You're a
why,
psycho."
that means he's cheating.
Yeah, if he doesn't drop trowel right there in the
Oh, my
Walmart
Lord.
layaway, then he's a cheater.
He's a cheater.
I knew it.
Or just in public, man.
What are you doing talking to this woman? She's the layaway cashier. Pull down your pants.
If you show up at his office uninvited and walk into a meeting he's having and
Yeah,
he's pissed
with a
off, that means
picnic.
he's cheating.
If you show up with a picnic basket on the 14th floor of a construction site and he seems surprised to see you, he's a cheater. There's just a lot of psycho behavior.
Yes.
Hey, when was the last time you talked to this person? Show me your phone right now. Like, I would imagine that you would kind of be like, I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that
Like,
means he's cheating.
Yeah, there's just so much of this that you just look
If he
like a
doesn't answer you
psychopath.
within a tenth of a second, that means he's cheating.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. I mean, you can
Well, that's
manifest the responses that you're looking for.
That's
Right.
why this headline really caught my eye. Was this sly cheating test will reveal if your spouse is unfaithful?
Sounds like a lot of projection.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Man. I'm sorry if this causes any
Discomfort.
problems in your relationship.
I'm sorry if you are paranoid enough to have to take this quiz. Like, things
Did
aren't
you ever
going well.
have a boyfriend that was ultra paranoid?
No, I had boyfriends that were jealous. I had a lot of like jealous issues with guys. Like the guy I dated before Tim was just very jealous, and that's actually a test. Like Tim is somebody who understands my nature and like just he gets it, and that was one of the biggest things about like why we've been together and why I married him. He could deal. Like, I mean, this job is insane. There's men everywhere, like in our jobs, and so and he
So
doesn't
if you're-
get jealous if a listener comes up. He's like, oh my god, or if a woman says, my husband's in love with you. Like that sort of
if
stuff.
you were at a bar and with your ex-boyfriend and some guy bought you a drink, would he go nuts?
He would go nuts on me. It would be, he wouldn't like lash out at the guy. I would have to deal with it when I got home.
Right.
And then it would be, and that's essentially why we ended things, because I was so sick of being put in this place where I'm like, I can't control other people.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to
Like,
be
you got to
nice
trust me.
and-
Like, we're together. It's all good.
Yes, you have to like deeply believe, and he, yeah, you know, and nothing. I have no bad beef with this ex or anything. He's okay, but he just had that insecurity at that time. I think he's moved through that, and
And
gotten
you know,
over
that's
that.
a sign of, you know, when we're younger, I had an ex-girlfriend who was like insanely, would you look at her?
Right.
I know, she just crossed in front of me.
Yeah.
Like, I got,
And
what?
we all go through that. Like I was deeply insecure too with that. You know, like I wouldn't lash out and be
never
crazy,
was.
but I'd be like, oh my god, he loves her more. Like
If
that.
somebody
whole
buys my
stupid thing.
wife a drink, thank
Sweet.
you.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Thank you.
Save me money.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that sounds cool. You want to do it again?
Right.
You're going to reap the benefits of his labors. I had a crazy ex, just once. But crazy's jealous. Jealous turns people into somebody they're not. Jealousy's like, they call it the big green monster for a reason, because it turns you into like a different human being. She would do stuff like drive up to the bar I worked at, be in the parking lot to see if I got off work and was like hanging out with a female coworkers of mine. One of which is to this day still one of my best friends. I was in her wedding on her side. I was a bridesmaid for her. But she was just convinced that men and women couldn't be friends, and like and then I'd see her and I'd get home and I'd feel the top of her car and it would be hot. And I'd go in and she'd be like in bed, like,
Oh, were you?
And
I've
I'm
been
like,
sleeping all night.
Oh no.
this is a whole production now. And I go, you were just up at the bar. Why didn't you come in? And she's like, what? No, I wasn't.
Oh, she'd be like,
Oh, she'd
staking
lie.
out.
Oh, dude, she'd
Deny
lie.
Oh,
She was
She was insecure.
insecure, bad, and it got ugly.
Yeah.
Like she would get,
were you in your 20s?
yeah, probably, yeah, mid to late 20s.
That seems to be a lot in like your teens and 20s. That kind of behavior.
Yeah, she had been married and she cheated.
Oh,
On her husband.
Okay, so
She was
she was the
divorced.
cheater.
And I think that when people are that person, sometimes they feel like karma's going to get them and they start projecting.
Yeah.
And I think that was her big issue. Is she had had an affair before I met her, not with me. She'd been divorced for a few years when I met her. Got married young. She got married like at 19, 20, divorced at like 22.
Yeah. So she thought it would eventually come to bite her on the
And I
ass.
just think that people like
and you were the guy to do it to her.
people start like churning up those things in their head of like, I deserve this because I did this to somebody.
Yeah, and then you start making up stories.
Yeah. And I could not.
Yeah, you can't. I don't need this.
That's the only time that's ever really happened to me. Like where I was just like, what? And I was like engaging in the behavior that I felt dumb. Where I was like, why am I'm like trying to placate you and make you feel better when I should be like, hey, you're being a psycho. But instead of doing that, I was like, no, I just come in. Do you want to call her and talk to her? You know, I was like, I was feeding the beast of being like apologetic for things I wasn't doing, which was really weird. But at the time, you know, you're in the middle of a relationship, you're trying to make it work. So it's like, you do stupid stuff that you look back on later where you're like, she would do that. She asked me to like, she did the thing we talked about earlier where she's like, if you're not doing anything, then take your pants off. And I go, if you do this, you're a psycho. I'm going to do it. But if you drop and sniff, that's on you.
Oh, the old drop and sniff.
If you do the drop and sniff,
you dropped and she sniffed?
Indeed.
Oh, my God.
Indeed.
Oh.
It was never that bad. Oh, you know, like that's crazy. That's
crazy.
Crazy.
I'm sorry that you.
And
went
I'm
through
crazy
that,
for
pal.
doing it.
For even placating that.
But you were
I just
also
wanted to win the war.
crazy.
Well, no, you were also just trying to understand. I think too. Like you're like.
I guess in my mind, I thought in the middle of it, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm crazy."
Did she go, oh, God, you've been playing softball or
What is
something?
it?
Yeah. I go,
I've been working 8 hours here.
joke's on you. I rubbed garlic all over it. I knew you were going to ask.
Dropped a bottle of vinegar.
Now I hope we both learned a lesson because the garlic burns. No, it was just, yeah, man, you get in. I think that I kept thinking, like, if she's going to wake up in the middle of this fever dream and be like, oh, man, I have
She'll
a problem.
catch herself like,
Yeah.
what have I become?
Yep.
But she never did
Nope.
she? No.
Dude, it's about attachment styles. If you ever want to deep dive into like all of us have attachment styles. There's secure attachment, there's anxious attachment, there's avoidant attachment, and we are all part of that. And it plays right into how your relationships, not with just your partners, but like with everyone in your life. Like, and she just wasn't securely attached. Like that's just what
That's
sounds.
sad.
It is sad, but not everybody is. We all have like a hang up in some regard and insecurity,
And
and
I'm
that's
not mad at
perfectly
her, but-
normal.
And is she, hopefully she's in a decent relationship now? Or?
I hope. She's the only ex that I don't have a good relationship with. We don't have a bad one. It was just a no contact.
Right.
And that was her.
Maybe she needs to find a...
She also cheated. That's how it ended.
On you?
Yeah.
She
Monopoly,
probably
or-
needs to find a certain kind of guy.
She
that would-
cheated with my friend's boyfriend, who she was accusing me of.
Oh, dear.
They got together and they
Oh,
were
my
both the same.
God.
It was crazy, man. They were both kind of the same kind of people. Like they were both convinced. Like she got him convinced that it was going on, and we're just like, man, they're both insane. And then they hooked up, and I'm like, that's hilarious.
And maybe they're meant to be together.
That is such a more common thing than people realize.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to me, but I have a friend who his ex-girlfriend got together with his now wife's ex, and they had a thing. And I was like, what are you all doing? Like, you're taking a complex thing, and you're making it twofold.
Yeah.
Like, by now the exes are getting together
Let
just
me
in
try
spite.
to draw this out.
I saw.
Okay, wait.
That sounds
So,
like a painful
I had
retaliation.
A
You
male
had a friend, yeah.
male friend who had an ex-girlfriend who was going nuts. My male friend started dating a girl who he eventually married.
Okay.
The two exes, so her ex-husband and my friend's ex-girlfriend, had a thing.
That sounds like a
Just to get
retaliation.
back. Yes, it was total
That's a
retaliation.
pain-
They
Filled-
stayed together?
No.
A pain-filled retaliation. They're just
Very
trying to
strange.
hurt people.
Yeah, they just want to hurt people.
Because they were hurt.
Yeah, and I'm like, God, this is just not the way.
No, this is not the way.
Yeah, just and I'm glad it all ended how it needed to. I think everybody was better for not being together. But wow,
I had a good moment because I saw the dude because he like changed the locks on the house I lived in.
What?
I like came home and my locks were. I was living with her and I was.
Were you
just like,
paying rent?
Yeah. I
And-
just was basically home. Like I was like, what's going on? She came home one night and like locked herself in the bathroom crying, which is like, and I go, what's going on? Where were you? Why are you upset? And she's just like, go away. And I was like, okay, this doesn't bode well. And I came home a couple nights later and the locks didn't work. And they had been like hooking up and decided they were going to be in a relationship. And I was like, all right. And saw the guy years later. And I was hosting a thing for his work.
Oh, my God.
And he goes, "Hey, man, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I go, "What's up?" Because I knew the guy. Like, we were friendly. He would come into the bar, and he was my girl. He was one of my best friends' long-term boyfriend. We hung out. It wasn't like the dude didn't know me. Like, we kicked it. And he goes, "Hey, man, I owe you an apology." And I go, "Yeah, for sure." And I thought he was going to apologize for, like, changing the locks.
Yes. Which I don't know if I would forgive.
Yeah. And he goes, "Man, she made me believe all this stuff about you that I now know was like a smokescreen to get me to hate you, to get me to like." And he goes, she's not right." And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Man, because he was like a duck hunter. When I dated her, she was like an animal rights activist. And then like when she started dating, she's like a chameleon person. So it's like he's like, she used to go duck hunting with me and be like, I love duck hunting. And like then I kept oversleeping, and my buddies are like, "Hey man, we're supposed to go hunting this morning," and my alarm kept getting turned off in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Hey, are you getting up and turning off my alarm?" And she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he said he set up a hunting camera in their room, and she was like crawling out of bed in the middle of the night, like slinking across the floor and turning the alarm off.
Oh my gosh!
So he wouldn't go
like
hunting,
the Ring?
So she could hang out with him because she didn't want him to be away.
That seems healthy.
And he goes. And then stuff started to like add up, and like other things started to come to the surface, and I go, "Oh,
dude, he changed the locks on your house.
Welcome
I would
to
have
hell,
killed
brother."
him.
Yeah, I wasn't happy.
I don't know if that's a forgivable thing.
It wasn't cool.
That we could have a civil conversation.
And then had a trail cam in his bedroom.
And then put a trail camera.
Okay.
How do you get a tree in there?
Wouldn't it be funny if there was like, what if there was like a duck that just was sneaking in the middle of the night? Like, this guy's too good. And he was turning off the alarm. There actually was there was a deer coming in and doing it, and I feel bad for blaming her.
Well, what? Oh man, poor
got him.
ducks.
But you know
Yeah, he
what?
got down now.
That was a long time ago. Time also, like, I'm just like, dude, you did me a favor. I wish I'd have gotten my TV. I was more mad
took your
about
TV?
I had
Flat
stuff in
screen?
the house. Oh yeah, man. I left with 2 trash bags full of clothes and the dog. It was one of those. We called it a rebuilding year. You know, it was like when Pujols and Yachty and everybody retired. I knew I was in a rebuilding year.
Oh.
At least you got the dog. I didn't.
Got the dog.
You lost your TV, you got locked out of your house, and the guy wants to have a civil conversation with you?
Yeah. I mean, this is years later, too, you know?
Still, I think I would hold a mighty grudge. But listen.
Hey.
I kind of was like, hey,
That's
man,
just me.
it sounds like got what you paid for. Because he was like, it got ugly at the end with us.
That's right, yeah.
I know, yeah.
Hope you had fun with that psycho.
Yeah.
Now pull your pants down.
But I'm sure she might be in a better place. I hope she is.
Let me get a good sniff.
Dude, you gotta look at
If I smell a duck.
I know what song you're
It was
talking
like
about.
2003 or 4.
I think I know what you're talking about, too.
Let me smell yo.
Very filthy.
Wow.
Yeah. If I remember right, it was somebody that actually did something eventually. And they had 2 songs that were just the most like grotesque, can't be played on any radio station ever sort of songs. And one was about
Okay, the song is
Kelly
called...
Clarkson stuff?
It's Let Me Smell Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Song is not sayable.
No.
Right?
It's by Risque.
Okay.
I've never heard of this person. Let me smell yo. Yeah, can't.
Dude, it's got a hook though.
Yeah,
man. I'll tell you what.
Cannot play that. All right, we got to take a break, but first,
I found the video. All right, we're going to watch it during the break.
all right, today's Team Riz Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, celebrating 35 years of Hot Shots with a new daily featured menu item every day, all February long. From Wildwood, Jordan Chafee is our Team Riz Remember today.
Hometown.
Jordan enjoys listening to the Riz Show every morning during his daily commute, finishes the show watching the live podcast while at work. The personalities and attitudes of the show members always help put him in a better mood. He's grateful for the show, for all we do for the fans in the local community. Fan of all the games and contests that we do. Cannot wait to wear his Team Riz jersey with pride at future Riz Show and Point events. Jordan from Wildwood, Jordan Chafee, is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. Hey, you know, it's the 10th anniversary of a very viral moment. And people remember where they were for major events like the moon landing, you know, the Challenger explosion, and maybe this. And we'll discuss after the break. It's 7:08. Wednesday, traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. We got a lane block due to a stalled vehicle 70 eastbound just after Wentzville Parkway. Also delays 255 southbound, between Lee May Ferry and 270. Your point forecast, partly cloudy, high is 64. Right now it's 49 at the Point Studio.
All right, Lauren, what do you got for us?
Festival news. Unplugged is back for your viewing pleasures, the Oscar noms, and the movies that define us millennials.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays to porno birthday, all that morning. Crap on Celebrity. Stay there.
Aha! Welcome back to the farm. So today's a special day because I got Mark from Colonel Landscaping here. Hey, Mark.
How's it going?
So Mark brought us a gift, the gift of a tree. So Mark, what does this symbolize? What is this tree? What do we call this?
So this would be kind of like a statement tree. Or a memorial tree sometimes. Moving on to a new piece of land, you put this thing in there, it grows along with you as you grow with the land.
Well, memorial.
Boys, this one's for the boys. Not feeling like yourself, feeling like, man, I lost a step. I just don't, maybe it's the winter malaise, but maybe there's something going on in your body, and you can go to Victory Men's Health and find out. Because Victory's going to test your blood down to a cellular level, figure out what's going on, and get you on a customized treatment plan. It's going to get you feeling tip-top. Again, it is worth the investment. Fellas, I've been doing it. Moon and King Scott also go out there, man. We've been going to Victory. They got me whipped into shape. I wouldn't be able to do this morning radio gig for 2 years if Victory didn't have me topped off on all my vitamins and making sure that I had an iron deficiency in my blood that I didn't even know about from a medication I was taking. They got me on iron supplements, and I feel much better. It might be going on with you. It might be something as simple as that, or it might be something deeper. It might be you might need some testosterone therapy. Maybe you need help losing some weight. Maybe your BMI is too high, and it's having a bad effect on the way you feel. But Victory will figure it out, and they'll get you on a customized treatment plan, and they'll be your biggest cheerleader every step of the way, which is what I need. I need somebody lighting a fire under me and texting me and being like, hey, are you taking your medicine? And they do follow-up blood tests to make sure you are, and that the effects of the medication they have you on is working. And if not, they make adjustments, and they get you feeling back to yourself again. So don't wait. Go to one of their 4 locations, one in East O'Fallon, one in Town and Country, one in Sunset Hills, brand spanking new. Go right now and make yourself an appointment. Frank, I'm talking to you. VictoryMen'sHealth.com, VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
It's like Blink-182.
Yeah.
Good to go? All right, we are very, very excited about this one tonight. I have to tell you this, Amy Lee. Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Hi.
Peabody Opera House show tonight. So it was so great when we announced this particular show because it was almost like a firework that went off twice. Because people were like, oh, Evanescence is coming back, and they'd be excited. And then, oh, it's with an orchestra. Ooh, you know what I mean? People were so excited about this and playing this beautiful Peabody Opera House. It's the perfect place for it. You've got to play some pretty great venues during this run with the orchestra, right?
That's right. It's been a whole new world. Normally, you know, what we gravitate towards and what I want is like no seats in the house, like no built-in seats. We have people standing up. It's rock and roll, you know. Everything about it is this whole different vibe. And this time, for the first time in, you know, I don't know, over 15 years, it's like, okay, we need like classy, beautiful theaters with seats, and we're going to make a program, and I might wear some fancy clothes. It's going to be all different. It's been really beautiful. We played some historical places. One of my favorite theaters in my hometown in New York is in Brooklyn. It's called the King's Theater, and we just got to actually play there after, you know, I'd only been there seeing other things that I'm a big fan of. I saw Bjork there. I saw Erykah Badu there, and it was such an experience. Really, it's been very fun and fun in a different way, like almost like, whoa, like out of body experience kind of cool thing to do this.
Because it's not, this is not and I don't want to use the word typical.
No, yeah.
This is not the normal run. There's a lot
Yeah.
that goes into this. And I want to get to that in just a second. But I want to know when the idea for all of this first came about, the reimagining of the songs and then the orchestra and all of that. I want to kind of know the genesis of that.
It just sort of happened one piece at a time. The thing is, it's not so much like a brand new crazy idea, like if we did like a polka version of all of our songs or something. It's coming from a big piece of the core heart of like just the original thought of Evanescence in the first place. The whole vision, I remember from being very young, was always about this combining of a heavy rock band and these sort of industrial programming sounds and this cinematic score thing with the big strings. So this is, we've had all of this time to generally be at rock radio, and be serving, like making a rock album. That's the genre that we're always in. I really wanted to show another side of our music that's always been there and accentuate it in a way that is actually very metal. If you think about it, it's very uncomfortable. It's something that's dangerous and difficult, and all of us are outside our comfort zones and challenging. It's challenging in a lot of cool ways. I get to play the piano in a way that I never have live before. It's sort of all those things accentuated that are generally in the background now put up in the forefront.
I read that you had to kind of get your sort of piano chops back a bit because this was sort of a level that you hadn't played at for a while.
No. I mean, I took classical piano when I was in school and
Sure.
stuff, but this tour kind of what it demands from me personally is to have the kind of focus that normally I only have to have in the studio or like alone in my house. Mm-hmm. It's different than when you're live. You need to keep things fairly safe, generally, so that when something comes flying at you or your in-ear monitor breaks or anything else distracts you, like you've still kind of got it in the pocket, like you have the muscle memory to know what to do. But since this is different and like musically like challenging, there's a lot to think about. It just requires more focus and it feels really good. It's like meditative.
Well, and I bet you very rewarding. I mean, I would bet you get
is.
done with a night.
Yeah, when you pull it off, it's just like...
Right. well, and that kind of leads me back to a question you almost kind of answered there in the last time, but it has to be incredibly different for you with different cues and things playing with the band as opposed to now playing with the orchestra. Yeah. How long of a process was that, and you kind of getting used to this whole other thing behind you?
That's part of what's so cool about the challenge, actually, is that we didn't get a lot of time to prepare.
Really?
Well, every day that we play, we're not touring with this group. We have a different group of musicians in every town.
Wow.
So tonight on stage, when we play our songs, most of them will be doing for the first time all together as a group in front of the audience. So it's definitely like a little bit different and very live in a new way than it ever has been.
The ability of a musician to be able to do that.
Well, them
me
too. There's a lot of very
incredible.
talented people on stage with us, and they, they're working at a very high level.
Yeah.
Like all these people have been doing a lot more school than I have.
Right.
But they're only really looking at the music, most of them, for the first time today. They're practicing right now. So we carry our own conductor, and she...
Yes.
I don't know. I'm thinking of that song.
Let me buy you a ring.
Yeah, you may have to go out and buy a ring because you messed up. Moritz Roche Jewelry
It's the place
to
for
heal any
occasion.
wound.
Yes, exactly.
Best in the business when it comes to engagement rings or, hell, any kind of jewelry. Been around for 40 years for a reason.
Anything. Anniversary gifts, maybe some sort of holiday thing, or maybe just you don't need a special occasion. You just want to do a special thing.
Just because.
For a special someone. But they have everything, man. Engagement rings to anniversary. I know you've done some custom necklaces and put that together. That's what my wife and I have up next. We're going to go to Moritz Roche and design something that's special for her, that means something to her, and maybe even do some pendant things for the family. I think that's what you did with Amelia before.
Yeah. When the kids were born, we got the necklace and then the little pendants with their names on them. But even like a push present, that's a thing.
That's
push
right.
present.
Yeah, we know somebody just had a baby.
Yeah, more Choice Jewelry. Make an appointment. Go to ninjabling.com. Get the phone number. Get the address. They're the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, More Choice Jewelry, where you get the jewels and not the shaft.
And here's something that I firmly believe in. We're just going to start the interview here because it just seems like a good place to pop off. But I want the artist to do what the artist wants to do. If you want to make 5 radio songs in a row, great. If you want to make 5 fan tracks in a row, great, because I feel like it's your art. So who the hell are we to tell you when it needs to be a radio single or when it needs?
Welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Call anytime. Mick Ultra Studio Cams. Log on 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ. Show your emails, RizShow1057thepoint.com. We'll talk to Chris Kerber a little bit. We'll play Take 5. We'll give away some fabulous prizes, including tickets to go see Pantera. We got Point Fest tickets. We got Killswitch Engage tickets. We got tickets to go see comedian Gabriel Iglesias. So today is the 10th anniversary of The Dress. Remember The Dress?
Blue and gold?
Blue or gold?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
The Dress.
I saw gold.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
Depending on where the
I
picture
think
was
I
showing.
saw both.
Yeah, I was
eventually.
gonna say I saw one time I would see white and gold, and the next it was blue and black.
So if you look at the picture, the real picture of the dress, it's really blue and black. I mean, very blue and black. Some people saw white and gold. Others saw blue and black. It went viral on Tumblr, February 26, 2015, and then, quote, broke the internet. That night after BuzzFeed ran a poll, 2/3 people saw white and gold. If one of them, it's probably still what you see. It's an optical illusion created by, weird lighting and an overexposed background.
When I'm looking at the original photograph, it's 100% white and gold to me. 100%. Here, look.
Yeah. The
It's
original
white.
photo,
It's white and gold.
100% white and gold.
That
But
looks-
the actual picture of the dress is black and blue.
What are you talking about right now? You see white and gold right there?
Yes, you don't.
I see black
You're
and
lying.
blue.
Yeah, it's
I see black and blue.
Oh, no.
Come on,
no,
you
Are
guys-
I
you?
see-
Are you? See, this drives
No,
me
I
nuts.
see white and gold.
Psychopath.
I swear to God, I'm not lying to you.
It's white.
That's blue
That
and
is
black.
blue and black.
It's as white and gold as it
Get
gets.
out of here. That's white and gold.
No, it's
straight
not.
off of Cleopatra.
I am
or
not.
something.
Here we go
What do you
again.
think,
I see
Scott?
black and blue.
All right, here we go again.
You
Here we
would.
go again.
3 of us see black and blue, and 2 idiots
see white and gold.
and white.
What's
Oh.
Put your
I
readers
see
on.
white
Which
and
part's
gold.
gold?
Yeah.
this is gold.
Yeah, the frill.
Gold, gold,
Like the-
gold, gold,
No,
gold.
that's black.
gold.
I see the exact same
White
thing, Moon.
in
That
between.
is so weird. We're all just colorblind.
Hang on.
Our brain makes assumptions based on the info it gets from our eyeballs, and some people's brains immediately saw white and gold.
Looks like a Roman
and once
soldier.
that happened, it's hard to see anything else. But it's definitely blue and black. Like definitely, the picture is actually blue and black. The
That's
dress.
crazy.
Wait, what does it say for the reasoning down there?
Something about exposure, and
It's an
Two ways
overexposed
in
picture.
which
It's an
photograph-
overexposed background and weird lighting.
it says idiots see blue and black, white and gold geniuses, something like that.
Look up real picture of the dress. Real
No,
picture.
it says that this is the original photograph of the dress.
That's the photograph,
Such
which
an
is
ugly
which is a
dress.
weird. It's
Oh, I'm
weird
sorry.
lighting.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Oh, crazy.
So people tracked down more photos online and proved the white was really navy blue, and the gold people thought they saw was black.
Okay, I see it. Here it is
Yeah, right. That's the actual dress. Look,
with a white background.
with a white background.
Now it's white and gold.
Oh, Scott.
Wait. Are you serious? What are you seeing on the left? When they're
Same
when they're
thing.
next to each other, you see the same thing.
It looks
my
like
eyes
lighter
work-
blue.
lighter blue.
but
My eyes work
it's-
perfect.
And like a very kind of dusty black. It's
Yeah,
not.
it looks like it's been in your grandma's closet, and the sun hit it
Yeah.
and faded the colors.
Yeah, it looks like it's time for the donation bin.
That
what it
is
looks like.
wild because that looks so gold, almost like a faded gold.
I could see the blue a little bit next to it.
Yeah, but you're forcing yourself to.
I'm forcing myself
When
to,
you
but I
look
do
at
not
this-
see black in any way.
Wow.
But we're seeing the actual dress color.
this on the right.
But I'm saying, like, we are perceiving it the same as it actually is, and you guys are perceiving it falsely.
It's a sign of great intelligence.
You guys are liars.
It's crazy.
I'm not
I
faking
wonder
it
if it's
either.
a left brain, right brain thing.
I don't know. That's actually what I see.
Crazy.
I seen it, and I can't unsee it.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, look at that. Here's
Bad
the
case of gold balls.
here's the dress
Been there?
on somebody. It's even lacy. I didn't even see any of that stuff.
It's a nice dress. That's a nice dress.
That's a nice dress.
That's a
nice.
nice dress.
You think that's a
Weird
nice
dress.
dress? I think that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Look at that. Well, on this chick.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
no
mean, on
thanks,
the
dude.
models, yeah. I was looking at something yesterday, and I was like, there's like a hoodie company, just like zip-up hoodies. And the guy models, they were unzipped, and the guys had like abs.
Right.
It was like something you'd see your friend who like delivers pizzas wear. And I go, yeah, everyone looks, if the model's hot, everything looks cool. You know what I mean? Like
Now, if you put that same hoodie on me,
It was just like not necessary to sell this product, by the way. I'm just like, it was a hot, and the hood was up, like hanging off his head. But it was like completely unzipped, and he had just like chiseled Chris Hemsworth abs. And I'm like, who's wearing that hoodie out like that?
I have a confusing scientific explanation about the whole thing. If you want that.
quickly.
Well, no. You gotta give me some audio.
Quickly.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
15
How is this what blue and what y'all saying blue and black?
Oh, never
What
mind.
part is black? Is this black? No, my finger is black.
All right, it sounds
Okay.
very scientific to
Oh,
me.
no.
That's sorry. That's the
Was that
that's the
Fauci?
original
That
audio.
was Dr. Fauci.
Now it's Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh God. My bad.
I think that was the same lady that sings I Want to Smell You.
By the way, Tim
Let
just
me
woke up.
know.
I asked him earlier what I'm listed as in his phone, not to go back to last hour, but your hot wife. So,
Did you change that?
I did, yes.
Obviously.
Okay.
Yes, hello. Hi.
It's written in third person.
Don't forget me.
Don't
All right,
you ever
Today is February 26th. Back in the day, 42 years ago, 1983, Michael Jackson's album Thriller hits #1, where it would stay for 37 weeks. 37 years ago, 1988, George Michael's song Father Figure hits #1. 34 years ago, 1991, LL Cool J puts out Mama Said Knock You Out. 31 years ago, 1994, legendary stand-up comic Bill Hicks dies at the age of
Young.
43.
32.
Oh,
32 is what I
my.
meant.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know if he was 40.
He looked 45.
Everybody
Bill
did back
Hicks
then.
dies at 32. Pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Bummer.
Terrible. He was
Actually, I don't think he's dead. He has
What?
InfoWars now.
great. Oh, yeah.
He's
He
Alex
looks like Alex Jones. Basically, Dennis Leary stole his entire act.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say. 28 years ago, 1997, Booty Call was released, starring Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson. 20 years ago, 2005, Halle Berry shows up in person to accept her Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Actress at the 25th Annual Razzie Awards.
Halle
She'd
Berry.
won for the movie
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
She's such a babe.
And 14 years ago in 2011, Lady Gaga's Born This Way hit #1 in the U.S. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell & Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. A marketing firm says Taylor Swift brought in billions of dollars in publicity to the NFL. Even when she was booed at the Super Bowl, it was still good for business because it kept the conversation going. So the NFL absolutely loves Taylor Swift. Billions of dollars to them.
Yeah, because when she's mentioned, the NFL's mentioned, and then, yeah, that's...
And she brought a lot of women to the NFL and new viewership. So congratulations, Taylor.
Congratulations to everybody involved.
Thank you. Paramount Plus has added more than 100 episodes of MTV Unplugged, VH1 Storytellers, and CMT Crossroads to its stream. This is awesome. So the most beloved episodes are now up. So the most iconic MTV Unplugged to everyone is Nirvana, but you'll also get sets from Neil Young, Sinead O'Connor, Lenny Kravitz,
They're
Elton John.
all up there?
They're all up there.
So if I want to watch Alice in Chains,
up there. Yes.
Awesome.
and this on what, Paramount?
Paramount Plus.
Oh, and I got that.
So some of these episodes have been unavailable to watch for 20 years. So you've been able to access them on YouTube, but not like necessarily your television.
Right.
Which is great.
Great.
There's a Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson Storytellers right before Johnny Cash died.
I need to
And
get
it's
Paramount
good.
Plus.
They like tell the stories behind a lot of the songs they wrote. It's really cool.
It's awesome.
This is exciting.
Paramount Plus is also developing a new Ozzy Osbourne documentary called No Escape From Now, which is going to dive deeper into the Black Sabbath legend's devastating health setbacks. The log line of this documentary is, this is Ozzy Osbourne like you've never seen him before, an honest, warm, and deeply personal portrait of one of the greatest rock stars of all time.
Does anybody else, when I read this,
I
because
feel
this is
like
kind
I've
of like,
pretty much seen Ozzy in every way.
because this is
Yeah,
kind of like
that I
like,
could.
oh, look, we're doing a documentary about this.
Right.
Is there never not a camera on this guy for the past 25 years?
It's true, like a microphone or a camera.
She's a heck of a manager, man.
She is.
Man, it's like their whole life is on TV.
But this will
There's
also,
like no aspect of their life.
He is Gene Simmons. We just didn't know it. You know what I mean?
well, Gene Simmons doesn't have a hype queen like Sharon. He does it all
He's
himself.
His own, yeah. But I'm just saying,
Shannon.
Yeah,
we've been sold every angle of Ozzy, which is great, and I'm not complaining in any way. It just hasn't been
Yeah, it's been
cartoonized
fun.
in the same way, but it is the same thing.
But so it's like, so they did the Osbournes TV show with
Mm-hmm.
the family, and then it was,
Jerky
Yep.
Boys.
then
Yep.
it was like,
He's got a podcast
Monkeys.
with a guy from the cult.
well, then he's out with the son, looking up ghosts.
Right.
And every little thing in his life is documented. And now this.
I know. Well, this is cool, though, because it will feature Ozzy's final show, which is coming up in July in Birmingham, England. And so that is, I hope that this isn't the only way we're going to access that show is through a very short documentary. I want to stream that thing and watch it live.
I really wonder what he feels about it.
He doesn't
Like
care.
having a camera on him all the time.
He doesn't know.
He's probably so just doesn't care. Like, whatever, man. This is me.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
he's
whatever
quoted
the
as
wife
saying,
says.
Whatever
He's
you
making a
want,
living.
Sharon.
He's making a living. This is entertainment.
they quoted him saying,
Yeah.
Festival news, the When We Were Young Festival has added a second day, October 19th in Vegas. The lineup is the same as the first day, October 18th. So Panic at the Disco, Blink-182, Weezer, The Offspring, All Time Low, and a million other bands. Also, Sublime and All Time Low are the latest artists to be added to the Warped Tour's 30th anniversary concerts, which is happening in June in D.C. There's still some dates, or some bands, that are blacked out in the official poster for Warped Tour. But you got all sorts of punk bands on this. Hawthorne Heights, you got the Oxymorons, Asking Alexandria, Avril Lavigne's on it, so it's a good
Is
hodgepodge.
Goldfinger playing?
Yeah, I don't know if that's announced, but yeah, we're doing West
Is
Coast.
now.
We're doing the West Coast one. I know there's like three or four dates. We're doing two of them.
That's fantastic.
I,
you need tech.
I don't know.
Deftones, My Chemical Romance, and Blink-182 will headline this year's Shaky Knees Festival, September 19th through the 21st at Atlanta's Piedmont Park. So the Pixies will be there, Cage the Elephant, Weird Al will be there, and Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin, and Shinedown will be among the headliners of this year's Rocklahoma, set for August 29th through the 31st in Pryor, Oklahoma.
I read that new Deftones music is imminent.
Oh, yes.
Did you,
And that's
did you
what
read
it's
that?
called. Imminent.
I've been waiting.
That's a cool title.
It's on the way soon.
Better not
Deftones.
suck.
Imminent eyes.
They better come to St. Louis. Netflix just dropped another twisted teaser for the fifth and final installment of Penn Badgley's serial killer drama, You. The series is going to be the fourth season.
Oh my gosh, it's still going.
It's still going. Now Joe is in London, where he's getting new victims, I guess, in
Interesting.
London.
What show is this?
You.
Season 1 was really good. Season 2 is okay.
Kind of stalks
And then
girls.
we're done.
I watched a little bit of season 1.
Yeah, it's
I love
good.
Penn Badgley. Netflix confirmed that You will return to the streamer for its final season on April 24th.
My wife, who's never into TV shows, is binging this show Younger. Has anybody heard of this? It's just all the rage.
What is it?
Tell us more.
I have no idea. I was
What's it on? Who's
Netflix.
it have? Oh,
Is it drama? Is it funny?
I think this
You
is
don't know
the week.
anything.
I think there's a comedy element to it.
This is the week. I finished the latest episode of season of Alone, and I think I'm gonna sneakily cancel Netflix and see if anyone in the family even notices.
That's
Oh, yeah.
the move. That is the freaking move.
I got one more episode of Fallout to go. So I finished
That's on
the first
Amazon.
season. Yeah.
What about The Price is Right, you guys? The 10,000th episode of Price is Right airs today. Over the years, 75,000 people have been called to come on down, and contestants have walked away with more than $300 million in cash and prizes. So congratulations to the show that you watch when you're homesick. Moving into movie news, the 97th Annual Academy Awards nominations have been announced after a delay due to the California wildfires. Amelia Perez leads with 13 nominations, Wicked with 10 noms, and the ceremony is going to be hosted by Conan and take place on March 2nd, which is coming up this weekend. on ABC. I gave you all a little ballot to pick ours.
Yeah.
And so let's go through just a couple of these.
Okay,
So,
I have not seen any of these Best Picture nominees.
no, I've seen The Substance and Dune Part 2, but I think The Brutalist is going to walk away for Best Picture.
I think it's going to be
That's what I
Anora.
highlighted.
Anora. I never seen it. I don't know what it's about, but everybody's saying that's going to win.
Okay. What do you guys got?
This is for Best Picture?
Best Picture. What do you
I'm
got?
just going to put Dune 2 because that's the only thing I've seen on here.
Perfect.
And I loved it.
You loved
I
it.
loved it.
Rafe?
I'm going to roll with you. I think The Brutalist. It got all the Golden Globe hype.
Adrian
And
Brody.
usually that rides the wave into the Academy Awards.
Scott?
And yeah, with Brody's resurgence, I'm going The Brutalist. I think
Okay.
he's,
Okay.
Actor in a
I don't
leading
even know what is that movie about?
Is
World
this-
War II.
Brutal guy.
Yeah.
Brutalism is like an architecture thing. He plays the architect who brought that, survived World War II and kind of brought that into the world.
Oh, okay.
It's about his artistic vision.
Sounds.
It's sad,
very
too, I
boring.
hear. Actor in a leading role. You got Adrian Brody, Timothy Chalamet, Coleman Domingo, Rafe Fiennes, and Sebastian Stan. I went with Timothy Chalamet
It's going to be Adrian Brody because he's winning everything.
Is Chalamet for what? For Dune or
for a complete unknown.
Dylan.
The Dylan thing.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's Chalamet.
What's Sebastian Stan nominated
They love
for?
that crap.
Sebastian Stan.
He's Bucky in the Avengers movies.
Yeah, is that the Trump movie? He's nominated
He
for.
was Tommy Lee. This year.
They didn't list out these.
I still think it's going to be Adrian Brody. So.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Scott?
Yeah, I have Adrian.
Okay, cool. Actress in a leading role, Cynthia Erivo, Carla Sofia Gascon, Mikey Madison, Demi Moore, Fernanda Torres. I'm going Demi.
I'm going to
Two.
say Mikey Madison.
I don't know who that is.
That's the gal from Anora.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one.
Everybody's talking about that performance, apparently.
You going Demi?
I think that she was good in The Substance, and I think she's taken it on the chin for not being an actress of substance, no pun intended, for a long time.
Who, Demi Moore?
And I think they're going to make it up to her.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Scott?
I feel the same way. I feel it's the year of the comeback performers.
She's the comeback queen. Actor in supporting role, Yura Borisov, Kieran Culkin, Edward Norton, Guy Pearce, Jeremy Strong.
Kieran Culkin. That dude's winning everything.
Same.
That's what I got.
I live for a Kieran Culkin acceptance speech, by the way.
Have you seen
That's
that
He's
funny.
been winning everything.
I like seeing Fuller do well.
Did you see his speech at the SAG Awards?
Yeah, I did.
So funny.
It was so good. He
Is
just
that
got
where
it
he's just
there.
talking about how heavy the award
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. And he's roasting, what's his face from the movies and where they play cousins. That's great. What'd you say, Moon? Which one?
I say Kieran Culkin. I'm going for Fuller.
And Scott?
Yeah, I said Kieran.
Right on. Actress in a supporting role, Monica Barbero, Ariana Grande, Felicity Jones, Isabella Rossellini, and Zoe Saldana. I went with Ariana Grande for Wicked.
Nah.
No way.
Isabella Rossellini.
Can't vote for her. Who's Monica
It's Zoe.
Barbaro?
Monica Barbero.
I don't even know who that is.
Was in what movie?
Was in a what movie? Zoe Saldana.
Complete unknown. She plays the love interest of Bob Dylan, I believe.
Who's Zoe?
Zoe Saldana is in the
Ton of stuff.
Emilia Perez.
I don't know. I'm
Mikey
staying out of
Madsen's
this.
in Anora. I didn't see that movie, but you said it was getting all the hype.
Yeah, getting a lot of hype.
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of that. I don't know.
All right,
Everyone's on.
directing.
Directing, Honora the Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, or The Substance. I went with The Substance because the director, she just did a kick-ass job. She honored all of her heroes, and it was just so
Honora.
cool.
I'm going to say Anora. I think everybody's talking
right.
about that.
Rafe? Directing?
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know. I'll say yes. I will also say Anora on that one.
Scott?
I will probably regret this, but I'm going The Brutalist.
Okay. And finally, cinematography, The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Maria, and Nosferatu. I went Nosferatu. It was just so damn beautiful.
Man, I've seen none of these movies.
You
I'm
didn't
gonna
see
say
Dune
Dune.
Part 2?
I'm going to say
No.
Dune.
Oh. Dune's
Yeah.
so
I'll say
beautiful,
Dune Part
too.
2.
That's just my heart.
Okay.
I think they'll give it. That's usually when they'll give the blockbuster a little bit of something. That's like when Avatar will win. Avatar will win cinematography, and that's when Dune will also.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, we'll find out this weekend and see
Yeah, I'm
who
handing
wins.
my sheet
Oh,
in.
please do.
Here you go.
I just like make it little quizzes for
Did you vote on
everybody.
everything? You did not vote on something.
With the supporting actress.
You not even take a guess?
No, I don't deserve it.
What do you mean you don't deserve it?
I haven't
do you
heard of
not-
any of those things.
Well,
I don't
nor
know.
have
yeah, but
we.
you take a guess.
We take a guess. Take a
Take a guess.
guess.
Take a guess.
Take a guess.
Okay,
I've seen none of that stuff.
I don't know who
I'm
this
looking at
person
this.
is, but
I want best supporting actress. Three of them were all in The Brutalist. Is that right?
that's my
When I'm
point.
looking at it
That
online,
happens.
it says Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez, and Felicity Jones were all in The Brutalist.
Well, Zoe
they're on
Saldana was also in Amelia Perez, so I don't know.
Oh, that's probably what it is. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday. Are you done?
No.
Oh, well, I'm
sorry.
I was so excited.
I
to
can
talk
be
to
done.
Taylor Dooley.
Let's go in finally. So every generation has its pop culture touchstone. 15 movies that supposedly shaped the millennials, my generation, in chronological order. So this isn't like a number one. But when you think of millennials, and I know you guys are a little older than me, but you love these movies too. So what movies shaped us that grew up in the 90s?
Dumb and Dumber.
essentially?
Yep.
Dumb and Dumber. Not on this list, but that is a
Something
good one.
About Mary.
Something About Mary. No.
Oh, Titanic.
Go more like what you watched as a kid.
Austin Powers.
Oh, Sandlot.
Titanic was on this list for sure. What'd you say? The Sandlot?
I
Yes.
said Austin Powers. He said The
Austin
Sandlot.
Powers.
Is Pulp Fiction on it?
No.
Is this a cool guy list?
The Sandlot is number 2. It's all in chronological order.
Schindler's List.
Sandlot's number 2? Heck yeah, dude. A League of Their Own.
No.
Well,
Let me give you this list and see if you agree.
Field of Dreams.
Forrest Gump.
So
Just
let's
let
go
her-
in
just
order.
let her give the list.
Here we go.
Oh, come on.
The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Does this define us?
Absolutely.
The Sandlot. Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Scream. Mulan. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
The Matrix, The Mummy,
Yeah.
The Santa Maria. No, the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring,
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone,
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind,
Yeah.
Did
Mean
you just sneak
Girls.
that in there?
No, it was on the list. Mean Girls, Garden State.
Clueless.
Clueless wasn't on this list. That might be for you, like Gen X.
Maybe.
Superbad, and then finally Inception. So these are the 15 movies in chronological order that define millennials.
Yeah, these are all
It's a pretty good
iconic.
list.
Cool.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I like
list.
that.
And so that is your crap on celebrities.
All right, celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Taylor Dooley, that's Lava Girl from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, is 32. Teresa Palmer, the blonde from the Point Break remake, is 39. Nate Roos, that's the singer from the bands Fun and Format. You also know him from Pink Song, Just Give Me a Reason. He's 43. Corinne Bailey Ray, the British singer who does Put Your Records On, is 46. Erykah Badu is 54. Her birth name is Erica Wright. Did you know that?
Correct.
Mark Dacascos, that he was.
He's the chairman on Iron Chef.
Yep. Also, Eric Draven in the TV version of The Crow.
Nice.
He's 61, and Michael Bolton is freaking 72 years old. Johnny Cash died in
not alive.
2003, but he would have been, I believe, 93 years old today.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Veronica Bottoms. And today's birthday girl has been in only 31 fine films, but man, did she make an impact. And see if you could catch the theme with these movies. She was in Big Big Babes 30, The Big Butt Bad Girls Club. She was in Big White Butts 1, Gigantic Brick House Butt 7, Heavy Hitters, Hefty Holidays, Mega Butt 28. She was in Waist Watchers 4, 5, and 6, and Who Could Forget a Role? In 2008's I Like Fat Girls Too.
So you're saying her personality really stood out.
Yeah.
Asian gal?
Veronica Bottoms is 45 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities.
That's nice.
That last one was a bit on the nose, huh?
A little much, yeah.
Hey, here's it. This is a funny story. And before we hit the break, so this woman is asking if she's the a-hole in this situation. So this 25-year-old woman says her boss recently hosted a potluck-style party at his house to celebrate the end of a busy season at work. So she brought along a punch that she previously brought along to other events. She says this was a casual party with alcohol present, but since I have some coworkers who don't drink, I didn't add any alcohol to the punch. She's like, I figured if people want to, spike this, they could just add the alcohol themselves. She said all was well. So a couple hours later, when an older coworker named Sandy begins getting loud and getting dramatic, and
Sandy.
the woman is stumbling around the party. And this woman says, I didn't think too much of it and figured she'd brought her own drinks or was adding some of the host's alcohol. that was put out into something else. Sandy suddenly falls off her chair. The sitting on makes a big show of it, saying, "I'm so drunk."
Sandy's out of control, dude.
We know these people.
Yeah.
We know these people that if they're hammered, they like to make a big show out of everything.
Why are you looking at me?
Sandy then asked the woman, "What do you put in the punch?" What do you put in the punch? I'm so hammered. I was drinking this stuff all night. I'm really feeling it. This is all what she's saying to this woman who brought the non-alcoholic punch. And confused, the woman goes, I'll tell you what's in the punch. It's ginger ale, 7-Up, orange juice, and juice concentrate. 0 alcohol.
Aw.
She says, I didn't put any alcohol in it. And asked if, hey, anybody else spiked the punch? And people are like, no, we didn't add anything. And she says one of her coworkers who doesn't drink even said that they'd also been drinking the punch all night, and I'm completely sober. Sandy was the only person acting drunk.
Sandy's wild, dude.
Oh my God, I'm off my meds. Oh, that's it, Sandy's.
So Sandy, who had just fallen off the chair and was making a big show of it, she got really quiet, went by herself to the bathroom. The rest of the coworkers just engaged in awkward glances, tried to laugh the whole thing off. Sandy then left the party.
Took an upper decker.
Got on her motorcycle.
Revenge upper decker.
Sandy left the party, sent the woman a text message not too long after saying she'd embarrassed her in front of the coworkers and the boss.
Oh,
You embarrass yourself, Sandy.
well,
That sounds right.
always somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
And she's like, Sandy's been hostile at work to me ever since,
Is this a
basically refusing to talk to me.
Is this like a placebo effect? You think? Is that the same thing?
Hey, isn't that...
Maybe. I think it's more of an attention.
Hate to be this guy, but isn't that the kind of person you want to ignore you at work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
style
like,
stuff.
hey, like, oh, Sandy's ignoring you? Oh, congratulations.
Yep.
Job done.
Well, Sandy is really like pissed off that she embarrassed her in front of the boss and the coworkers.
Oh, Sandy, don't make me laugh. Ha ha.
And now this woman's asking, am I the a-hole? Was I wrong? Of course you're not the a-hole.
No. You did the nice thing of thinking of others, and you also, somebody brought the vodka, so they're nice too.
Yeah, Sandy probably was experiencing, a placebo effect of,
But does that really
which I guess
happen?
is not uncommon when people truly believe they're drinking alcohol. I mean,
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen because people that truly believe they're drinking alcohol are usually trying to fight the other direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're trying to have more, but
Be cool.
But
Be cool, man.
I look fine. I don't want you to know that I've had 6.
Guys, yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you're 16, I don't understand
This
the
is like
alcohol
my friend
placebo effect
Travis
being
who
real.
drank half of a beer at a sleepover and then was like falling all over the place. Like, oh, I'm wasted. Like
Yeah.
just making a show because he saw it on a movie.
right.
And he thought that's what you're supposed to act like. And
Right,
everyone
yeah.
thought that was cool.
Kids do that.
That's a child. It is literally like your first beer as a preteen or, you behave in the way you've seen in the movies because you think that's like cool and funny.
The true a-hole move would be for this woman to say something's non-alcoholic and there actually be alcohol in it.
I thought that's where you were going.
That would be the true alcohol. No.
I mean, you could have gone full Adam Sandler pee in your pants is cool and like backed her up on it, been like, okay, Sandy's in a grow hole. I'm going to bail her out and I'm going to pretend like I spiked this. I'm going to act a little drunk. But then there's like the guy that didn't drink. He's going to be like, what?
Right.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
12 years of sobriety.
Yeah. The reason that Sandy looks like an idiot in front of her boss and her coworkers is because she behaved like an idiot.
Right.
That's okay. You didn't
And
know
then
anything.
tried to throw the punch maker under the bus.
Punch maker,
You can't make everybody happy.
make me a
Just
punch.
live your life, man. It's okay. Let Sandy do her thing. Let her stay in her cubicle. You got yours.
I know, Moon, you're not going to be here tomorrow because you're flying out to the West Coast, but tomorrow is the Hubbard St. Louis chili cook-off.
I know. I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed that I'm missing that.
You
Like we needed the David Caruso sound effect when you said that, man. Bad.
What?
The Hubbard Radio Chili Cook-Off.
I mean, you sticking around to try everything?
Oh, no.
You got a chili? You got a chili button over there?
No.
What do you got?
Hey, dude.
I'm crying because
No, I hit the wrong button. That's my cry like a baby button.
What'd
I'm
you guys
sorry.
put in this coffee?
No, one is labeled WAH, and the other is labeled CSI. WAH. Sorry, my fault.
I thought that was from the Who.
It is.
Well, it is, but it's from
CSI.
the show CSI, too. That one.
I
part.
never watched CSI. I apologize.
Me neither, but somehow I know it. I just know when David Caruso takes his sunglasses off at the top of the show, they cut to the intro.
Every scene.
He delivers a line like, apparently the fat lady has sung.
The Who
Looks
does
like today the proof was not in the pudding.
Yeah.
They use a Who song for every intro.
Oh.
So like CSI Miami is Won't Get Fooled Again, and CSI
Because nothing says
Cincinnati is
Miami
something
like
else.
won't get fooled again.
Right. It's-
Does Eminence Front make a?
No.
It's my favorite Who song.
me
it's the only
too.
song
He
I really
does.
like.
Me too. You don't like the Who?
I don't like the Who.
Whoa.
Come at
Strange
me. I
being.
don't care. I have a strong hill that I will die on. I don't like the Who.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I
What's
just
not to
it doesn't
like?
do anything for me. The Eminence Front does it,
Eminence Front is
a great
most
song.
badass.
and I love punk music.
I mean,
but
You crazy,
I don't know,
dog.
man.
You crazy.
Bob O'Reilly's pretty good.
Man, the
But,
whole catalog.
The Who's great.
Int Whistle's one of the whole.
I know.
you
There's a
guys,
great
you
episode
guys.
of
It's the
Joe
same-
Pera Talks With You. If you guys ever watch it on HBO, where he discovers Baba O'Reilly in his 40s. He's never heard it before. The whole episode is about him calling into a radio station, staying up all night drinking coffee, and he keeps requesting Baba O'Reilly because he loves it so much. It's hard to explain, but it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
You don't like Rain Over Me?
No.
You like the movie? You like Sandler?
I like Sandler. That it makes me cry. But yeah, I don't. It's the same way I feel about Taylor Swift. I don't really like the music. I appreciate it. They're amazing. They're worth the acclaim. I just, for me, it's not what I listen to.
You've just been fired from KC.
Thank you. Again.
Sweet Meat is outside the door, ready
God.
for your.
Yeah. He's out there waving his finger like this.
All right, listen, we'll take a break. We'll come back.
The
We'll give
joint
away
just
some
fell
stuff.
out of his mouth.
We'll give away some stuff. We got tickets to go see Pantera. Pantera coming to the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater September 6th. Tickets are on sale Friday. We got tickets to go see Killswitch Engage March 6th over at the Factory. We got tickets for Point Fest coming up Saturday, May 17th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And we got tickets to go see comedian Gabriel Iglesias bringing his Don't Worry Be Fluffy tour to the Enterprise Center Friday night, March 14th. After the break, we're playing Take 5. We're going to need the isolation headphones.
Okay.
So we'll get out the we'll take out the wheel. The great wheel will decide who's playing. We'll get you guys on the phone. We'll put the Riz Show member in audio isolation. I will ask you guys on the phone 3 questions that require 1-word answers. You'll answer the questions. We'll write them down. We'll take the Riz Show member out of isolation. I will ask them the same question. They will have 5 chances to guess what you said. If you get 2 out of 3 matches, you win your choice of prizes. Does that make sense? Did I explain it correctly?
I think so.
Your job is to not answer the question with something outrageous that there's no possible way the Riz Show member could match that answer. But
Right.
we've had some doozies in the past.
Yeah. If you said name a condiment and the person says apricot jam, that's on them.
Right.
That's on them.
Yeah. Yeah. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Take 5 next. All right, 7:52. Wednesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. We have severe delays, and they are increasing. It looks like... Whoop, just moved. 10 Tesson Ferry northbound between Dussel and 270. That whole intersection, 270 and Tesson, is kind of a stacked up mess right now. Also, 270 eastbound between Big Bend and Manchester. Average speeds down to about 15 miles an hour. Your point forecast partly cloudy. High of 64 right now. It's 47 at the Point Studio.
Well, gentlemen, we will see you in St. Louis on Sunday. We are so excited to have Point
Eating is so good. I love to eat, and I love to go to Belleville. And so when I'm in Belleville, where do I eat? I go to Copper Fire. Now, I don't just eat at Copper Fire. I've had a slushie or two there. They have a slushie bar with these alcoholic slushies that are pretty fantastic, especially in the summertime. I've hung out on the patio there. My band has played the room. I've had remotes there. It's been so much fun. And there's a new menu for the Copper Fire. They always have something going on. Like today's Wednesday, right? Wine and Wing Wednesday. It's alliteration. It's delicious. It's wine. It's wings. It's Wednesday, right? And then tomorrow will be Tequila and Taco Thursdays, which I also love. Honestly, I almost bought a house down the street from Copper Fire a couple years ago, and I really wish I would have, because it would have been fun to just be able to walk up there when I'm hungry or want to just hang out and see some live music. It's good stuff. Daisy Confused STL's there tonight, too, by the way, doing a little acoustic jam. So go enjoy happy hour, 4 to 7 p.m., see their menu, join their loyalty program so you can save some money, and have a damn good time at the Copper Fire. Copper Fire in Belleville, thecopperfire.com.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check 1, check 2, check 3, check 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ready to roll? We are backstage at Point Fest. Ladies and gentlemen, Brent and Barry from Shinedown. What's up, gentlemen?
Well,
How are
hello.
you?
What's going on? How are you?
It's great to see you. It's great to see you.
Good to
First
see
of
you.
all,
Thanks for being cool with us because I was super, super late. I was very, very late. Some things in rock and roll haven't changed. The singers are usually late.
now listen, if we're going to do it, you are 18 minutes behind. I don't think that that's even late as far as rock stars go. I think that's just about flat.
All right, we'll take that.
We can take that.
Yeah.
I don't know if do we look at ourselves as, the RS, the rock star type?
You don't have to. I appreciate that you don't, but I do, and I can.
I
You know what I
appreciate
mean?
it. The reason I am late though is because I needed to take a shower because, quite frankly, I smelled like a farm animal. So I wanted to make sure that we were good today.
So see, the 18 minutes late is completely acceptable, and I do appreciate it.
Oh, you should, because I had to be next to him. It was not good.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations on the record.
Thank you.
I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. The song Devil has been doing amazing things for the radio station. People loved it as soon as we put it on the air. You know, there is something so great, and it just has that sort of anthemic quality about it. Where did that song fall in the recording of this particular record? Was that one of your first ones that came about?
It came about probably right in the middle. There were a lot of things about and in regards to Attention, the new album. We did things a little differently this time. We've had the pleasure of working with a lot of producers, a lot of great engineers, male and female. But it was time for us to do it in-house. So our bass player, Eric Bass, who is quite frankly, way more than a bass player. He produced Attention. He also mixed it. And so the dynamic of everything, too, is that it is a conceptual piece of work, but not in the traditional sense. We call it a story album because everything takes place inside of a room on the record. The goal is to put the audience and the listener into this room to take this journey. And Devil is basically the beginning of this journey because we don't look at it as like the story starts off at rock bottom, but the fact is this individual that is inside the story has come to a place in their life where if they don't confront what's inside of them that could potentially sabotage them, their family, and quite frankly, their actual life in general, they're going to have to face these demons, basically. So Devil starts the beginning of the story of Attention, but the actual song was probably written about middle of the way in the recording process, or the writing process, I should say.
And there's a lot going on here because you recorded at Eric's studio, which was not a commercial studio that normally does this kind of thing, correct?
It is a commercial studio for him. He's done a lot of stuff there. In fact, when we met Eric 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when we were doing Sound of Madness, we were writing for Sound of Madness, and we actually went to his studio to write. We didn't know him. He was just a producer at that studio, and we wrote at that studio. And then, things happened and changed, and we said, what about that guy? Because he's extremely smart and a great producer. He was a producer first, came into us as the bass player.
Sure.
So, but he's done other records out of there, and other records have been done out of there even when he's not home. But it's not one of the, it's his place. So he has ownership of it. He built it. And this was actually the last record done there. He's moving the studio, so this was it. This was the, it's bittersweet, but it was a great time.
Well, I watched that documentary, and finding out that he's a big Ben Folds fan, I am borderline stalker-like when it comes to that man. So
Really?
well, not really, but
That's
just
okay.
a big
Ben Folds
fan.
is great.
Yeah. So that part was very interesting. I wonder about the dynamic while you guys are recording. Now, I have interviewed you guys numerous times over the years. I don't know you though as people, but I would bet you that while you're making a record, it can get intense.
Sure.
Do you guys fight? Do you guys argue? Do you guys? Because I would think everybody's passionate. Passion levels are on high when you're doing this project that you put so much into. Do you guys communicate that way? Do you get after each other that way, or am I misreading that?
What are your thoughts on that?
I think sometimes we do. You put a lot of pressure on yourselves, and then Eric took extra pressure on himself producing and mixing the record. But what's nice about us is we're still a family. We truly love each other and hang out with each other. So if it is a spat, it's more like, a frustration type of thing instead of, you suck and you can't do it right or any of that kind of thing. But having Eric on the other side, having Eric produce this record, he knows us so well, he was able to pull different things out of us. He knows our strengths and weaknesses. So he knew he was going to push you in a direction that might be not in your comfort zone for a song. He knew how to kind of manipulate you that way to get it out of you.
That's fantastic.
Because I think any producer with any band is also a psychiatrist in a way, because you're dealing with very fragile egos. We're all artists. And so you really have to be able to get inside somebody's head and know how far you can push them without pushing them over the edge.
I have to be very, very frank about it, though. The fact of the matter is Eric had a really good way of looking at this process and this album. We would rather go crazy making it ourselves rather than watch someone.
Heating, cooling, and energy experts. This is a perfect time. Perfect time to get on a maintenance plan. Call Anton's. Make sure that your systems are up to date. Maybe you're like the rest of us, and you know that this winter probably is not over. And if you think you're all prepared and your heating system hasn't been abused or overworked this winter, well, I would hate it for anything to go wrong when the chill comes back, or when the heat gets here. You just want to make sure that you are up on it. If there's one thing my dad taught me, it's preventative maintenance. The power of being prepared at Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts has been amazing for me and our systems with the preventative maintenance. Just checking over checking everything on a regular basis, making sure we're all good. They were able to find something actually a couple times ago that was potentially very, very dangerous for my family. Something that I wouldn't have been looking for. I wouldn't have smelled it. I wouldn't have known any of that kind of stuff. But they were able to find it and fix it right there. Saved my family, saved me money, saved me time. Thank you, Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts, for all that they've done in my house and all the money that they've saved me, and just the efficiency. My house is just running better. They can help you too. AntonsHVAC.com, ANTONSHVAC.com.
All right, so here we are, way back Point Fest, the first interview of the day. It's Real Big Fish, everybody. Gentlemen, how are you? It's great to see you. Great to see you.
Fantastic.
Hello.
Oh.
Hey.
Thank you. You know what? No, don't stop. No, more, please, more.
It's really great to have you guys back. We have, over the years, done so many different things, so many shows.
I did legitimately the worst stage intro.
Joe on the instant feedback checking in. All right, for the love of God, can we stop talking while eating or sucking on stuff?
What's that supposed to mean?
I love you all, but you're in my ear every morning, and I can't take it anymore. And no, it's not just learn.
You still got that where? You still got that where?
Who is...
Well, I will admit, I took a bite of my granola bar before my live read for a copper fire, and I tried to choke it down, but Joe could hear it, so my apologies, pal.
I'm not going to wear that. He's right. Scott, stop sucking on stuff.
I just had a sip. I had a little sippy poo.
Joe's absolutely correct.
Hang on a second. What
Please do not eat while on the air.
Give me a second.
I'm begging you all.
I didn't mean to.
I'm peeling my banana.
I can't stop time.
First of all, the webcam folks demand that I eat my daily banana on film.
I would prefer you not eating on the air.
Yeah, he gets paid like a...
we all don't get what we want, do
OnlyFans
we?
fee for eating that banana during the show. So.
Yeah, I've got a secret faction of fans.
I don't know. You got a Chiquita endorsement. Joe, you're absolutely right, and we could do better.
Watch.
You're right.
I'm sorry, Joe.
He said not just learn.
I know, but
He's
I don't mean to
specifically
upset
speaking
the
about
people.
Scott sucking on things.
Yeah, I want to know who's sucking on stuff.
Well,
you got to stop it.
Okay. And also, I did have a couple of chewable Tums earlier, but I tried to do that off mic.
Okay. He's got misophonia like I do, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. I looked it up, what it means if you get aggravated with bad smells.
Human. I mean.
And it's called,
normal.
misophonia for smell. So misophonia.
Misophonia is for hearing.
It's called hyperosmia.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're saying that right.
I am so right. A condition that causes abnormal sensitivity. Oh, that's to sounds. Damn it. I don't know what it's called, but there is a word for it, and I have that.
Too loud.
I guess it's still it smells and sounds.
All right, let's give away some stuff. All right, and today's contest is sponsored by
Car Star Auto Repair. Hang on a second. Locally owned, but nationwide guarantee. So visit carstar.com for a location near you.
All right,
Your auto body repair experts.
Sorry, we're playing Take 5. Thank you. All right, so we'll get you guys on the phone. First, we'll spin the wheel. We'll see which ratio member is playing. We'll get you guys on the phone. We'll put the ratio member in isolation. I will ask you 3 questions, all requiring one-word answers. We'll then take the ratio member out of isolation. I'll ask the ratio member the same question. We'll see if you guys can match. The ratio member will get 5 chances to match your answer. And 2 out of 3 matches, you guys win your choice of prizes. Pantera tickets, Kill Switching Age tickets, Point Fest tickets, or tickets to go see comedian Gabriel Iglesias. All right, Moon, get out the wheel. And let's get the first caller here. Brandon in Hillsborough. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning.
All right, Brandon, here we go. We're going to spin the wheel to see who is playing with you. We'll put that
Gotta
member.
add Riz to it.
No, I'm not in it because I'm answering.
Gotta
I'm
take
asking the
Riz off.
Take me off the wheel, please. Thank you. And here we go. And the first one is our resident banana eater.
Yeah.
Moon, put yourself in isolation.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okay, now remember, Brandon, the whole key here is don't get crazy with your answers.
I'll try not to.
Moon's going in isolation. All right, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Ready. Name a fast food chain.
McDonald's.
Okay. Name a famous athlete.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's a good one.
I mean, yes, he is very famous, but will Moon say him? Probably not, but okay. That's fine. Well, hey, listen, we've been
Wrong
surprised.
Michael, pal.
We've been surprised in the past.
I mean, you bypass like 12 more popular sports to get to swimming, so I think it'll go well.
All right. And finally, name a car brand.
Toyota.
Toyota. Okay.
That's good.
Brandon, hang on one second.
Good.
I think you'll be okay. All right. Ready.
Just getting to the good part.
Moon.
Yeah, buddy.
Name a fast food chain.
McDonald's.
Got it.
Got it. Moon, name a famous athlete.
Let's say Albert Pujols, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Cristiano Ronaldo.
One more.
Hey,
Hi.
a famous athlete. Where will he go?
Famous athlete.
His favorite athlete
He gets this. Can we give him all the tickets?
for the rest of the year.
Michael Phelps.
Get out of here, man.
We did not say you. No, yes, you do win,
I pitched it,
Brandon,
it did not
but you
good.
do not get tickets for everything for the rest of the year.
Come on, dude. That was
way.
awesome,
Yes, there's
brother.
no way. There's no way you guessed Michael Phelps.
Dude's an Olympian who won like 8 medals in a week.
You didn't say Michael. Did you say Michael Jordan at all?
No,
You said
neither of the Williams
Crazy,
sisters.
dude.
The fact that you didn't say Michael Jordan and said Michael Phelps.
I'm sorry, we're both geniuses.
What? Or Tyson?
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
guys.
We went from
I believe
what was
in
it? We went
miracles.
from hometown hero baseball, 2 football players,
Well, yeah.
into soccer, and then you made the jump to swimming.
Well, that's because
Something is afoot at the Circle
I
K.
made the jump to Olympian, and honestly, I was gonna say either Michael Phelps or Usain Bolt, and I was like, this guy sounds like a Phelps guy.
What?
I'm serious.
He
That was my
sounds
deduction.
like a Phelps
You didn't
guy.
even get to hear
I'm saying,
him.
I
That's
don't
insane,
think he's watching
McDonald's.
track.
Check the tape. I don't think
McDonald's,
there's any
no
music
offense.
in those headphones.
Okay.
Oh, get out of here! You guys are insane.
Brandon, what do you want?
I would never do that. I would never do
we
that.
know.
I'm
What,
offended.
calm down. What do you want, Brandon?
Pantera, please.
Pantera, you're going, my friend. Hang on one second.
That was incredible. Okay, bye. That was
Heck
incredible.
yes, dude. That
I'm
feels
done with him.
good.
We're done with miracles.
Just
today.
for fun, name a car brand.
Chevy, Ford. Oh, come on, dude. Toyota.
You would have gotten it anyway. I was confident he would have gotten it anyway. But the whole Michael Phelps thing is
Yeah,
why.
buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
That
he's going
is
to win, but
crazy.
the Michael Phelps thing is.
I feel
that's
so good.
And
I-
nobody in the chat said anything.
I
so
almost
it's
went.
not that
I
you
don't.
cheated.
Why, I don't look at the chat. I almost went Michael Phelps or Usain Bolt first, to be honest.
Huh.
That would've-
And I
if you
thought-
decided first,
and
I would have
thought,
lost my
oh,
mind.
that'll be
Yeah,
silly.
I would have jumped out the window. I can't deal.
All right. Moon, take yourself off the board for this round.
Oh, why? After that showing,
I'm
screw
tired
you.
of your answering questions. All right. Spin the wheel, and we'll go to Crystal. You'll go back on the board. Don't
So
worry.
jacked up, bro.
Crystal, hello.
Hello, good morning.
All right, Crystal,
Hello.
you are teamed up with Rafe Williams.
Let's go.
Rafe,
Crystal, don't let me down.
gonna put you in audio isolation here, Rafe.
ISO me, baby.
Okay.
I'll read this angry email while I'm in ISO.
Cool.
Okay. Crystal, name a TV sitcom.
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods. You will never in a gazillion.
Is that a sitcom?
No, it's not, but we're staying with it. We're staying with it. We're
Okay.
staying with it. Name a board game.
Monopoly.
Okay.
I'm not even putting down answers. I'm putting down X's and check marks.
All right. I need you to name a breakfast food.
A what?
A breakfast food.
Cereal.
Nice. I have an X and 2 checks.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
We're good?
Yes, we are.
Weird you played all Burger King commercials, but that's fine.
Okay. Rafe.
Did a commercial happen?
No.
Oh, I was like, I thought I paid for the premium.
You did.
Rafe.
Yes.
I need a TV sitcom.
Seinfeld. Friends. Modern Family. Oh, God. Big Bang Theory. Cheers.
She said Blue Bloods.
Cool.
That laugh out loud Tom Selleck sitcom. Yes. How did I miss that?
Blue Bloods, dude.
Now I feel like an idiot.
Okay.
I love how
Calm down, Crystal.
every episode starts with the joke of a murder.
All right. We're good.
What are we doing?
We're
here,
good. We're good.
Crystal?
We're good.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go,
So
baby.
we will admit that was a dumb answer.
It's okay, Crystal. It's okay.
All right. Board game.
Monopoly.
Yes. Okay.
There we go.
See? A breakfast food.
Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage.
Oh, last one.
Oh,
Wait.
you
Don't
just
do it!
No.
You got it.
Toast.
Cereal.
Oh, man, I thought you had that. I thought you were going
you
to
were
find
going
it.
hot. You were thinking hot plate.
You couldn't hear cereal in her
Cereal.
voice?
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
Sorry. I went around the entire moods over my hammy plate for you.
314-624-3833, 618-398-3833.
Toast.
Take Rafe off the wheel.
Dang.
Oh man, what a bummer. I thought you guys had that.
I thought
Cereal.
I thought you'd go there.
I just assumed it'd be something on like
eggs.
Yeah.
A breakfast order.
The answer's eggs, but
Pancakes, French toast.
Or I thought you might say
anything you would eat at
banana.
a breakfast place. I would never order cereal. I guess I didn't think about it at home. That's on me.
All right. Hello, Brandon.
Hello.
All right. Here we go. You are teamed up with
Oh my gosh.
King Scott.
Oh, that was the closest spin ever.
All right.
Yay.
Scott's going to run in here.
Just take his headphones off.
And he will then be put in audio isolation.
It's happening now.
All right. King Scott, hello. Hey, buddy.
No.
Okay. Scott's in audio isolation. Good to go. Okay. Brandon, I need a pop music artist.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. I need a video game title.
Call of Duty.
Okay. I need a famous landmark.
St. Louis Arch.
Okay.
Very good. Very normal. Good for
Hang
you,
on,
pal.
Brandon. Okay.
Solid.
Scott?
I was just kicking in.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, that's what I
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Let's go. I need a pop music artist.
Spice Girls.
Wait, hang on.
That's more than one person, first of all.
That's okay.
I mean-
all he sees is Baby Spice. Let's go. Let's keep it
The
moving.
Spice Girls.
Pop artist. Taylor Swift.
Okay.
There you go. There we go. Thank God. Spice Girls.
That was a rich show answer.
I thought we
man.
were in trouble.
appreciate you.
In the 90s again.
Nice girls. Mamas and the papas.
A video game title.
Super Mario Brothers. Zelda. Grand Theft Auto.
Is that four?
That's
Tetris.
three.
That was three.
Last one.
Pac-Man.
That's a guy.
Call of Duty.
It's
hey, we're okay.
We have one more.
We're okay here. Scott, famous landmark.
The Arch.
Yeah. There we go.
Mr. St. Louis comes through. The king of St.
Brandon,
Louis.
what do you want?
Pantera.
Pantera. Okay, hang on.
That's great, man.
Pantera Summer.
All right. Where's the headphones? Give them to learn. VJ.
Hello, Ted.
Hey, VJ. Rafe, can you learn the headphones, please?
For sure. Didn't know he left them sitting there. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you so
Learn's going to go in
much.
isolation.
You're welcome.
VJ, are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. I need a Christmas song.
Jingle Bells.
Okay. A Disney movie.
Lion King.
Okay. An NFL team.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
You guys got this.
Okay. All right.
Another winner.
Learn.
The Dredge.
Yeah.
Always
Learn.
Dredge.
I always dread.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I need a Christmas song.
It's beginning to look a lot like Santa baby. Oh, all I want for Christmas. Here comes Santa Claus.
Last one.
Just rolled her eyes. Mrs.
Oh, is
Christmas
it the
over here.
Wham, like the last Christmas?
Mrs.
Jingle
Holiday.
bells.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Jingle bells.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Okay. Oh, for one,
I thought this was going to be a dunk.
need a Disney movie.
Little Mermaid.
6 buzzes in a row.
Beauty and the Beast. Cinderella. Sleeping Beauty.
Last one. This is
What the French? Disney?
Disney.
Show me Frozen.
Bye, VJ. Lion King.
Damn it.
Just for fun, an
gonna
NFL
get-
team.
Oh no. The Cleveland Browns.
Oh,
Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. All right. Thank God.
Look, she's playing with us now. She's playing with us when she went to Cleveland.
The Oilers.
Everybody back on the wheel. Everybody
St.
back on the wheel.
Louis Cardinals.
Okay. Everybody's back on the wheel. Let's go to Julie. Let's spin the wheel.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Hi. Okay. If you were to win, what do you want?
Gabrielle Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias. Okay. And Rafe, you're up.
Ring
Oh,
it.
boy.
Okay.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy, indeed.
Okay. Rafe's going to go in isolation.
I don't know what this is.
Don't say Blue Bloods.
Hey, whatever this garbage is, it's from my son.
What?
Whatever this garbage is, it's from my son.
He's lying. It's from him. He loves it.
He's
all right. Julie,
I don't know.
a type of sandwich.
Rooner, you hit it.
Reuben.
Reuben. Okay. I need a candy bar.
Snickers.
And a common first name.
Lisa.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't
This
think
is gonna be-
I don't think you're going to go see
This is
Gabriel
going to
Iglesias.
be
I'll honest
a
with you.
real hoot.
He's got it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You like that?
I'm horny.
Okay. All right.
Who's hitting on me?
That means
Rafe.
real weird. That was from my son's playlist.
A type of sandwich.
Are we boning a what?
A type of sandwich.
Type of sandwich.
Is that the lyric?
Peanut butter and jelly. Turkey. Pastrami. Who are these people? All right. Type of sandwich. What's something dumb?
Really think about it.
I am really thinking about it. I just named 3 majorly popular sandwiches.
How did you not say peanut butter and jelly, Julie? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's the universal sandwich.
Bologna?
Good guess. We're in the zone.
I mean, this is a great
Bologna?
sandwich, by the way.
Ham.
Ham,
The Reuben.
the Reuben.
It is a delicious sandwich.
Nobody
Just-
said
Pastrami on it?
Nobody said BLT.
That's such a specific
Nobody
sandwich.
said grilled
I
cheese.
thought Reuben's corned beef.
You're right, it is.
With the
The
sauerkraut?
Reuben.
Yeah.
I'd have
and
gone.
Swiss.
I'd have gone with grilled cheese on
It's
it.
great. All right, Rafe. Candy bar.
Hey, oh God. Snickers.
There we
Yes.
Yay.
go. Boy, buckle up, pal.
Happened last time.
Here we go.
The Reuben.
You got this.
The Reuben is the Blue Bloods of sandwiches, by the way.
Can't
You
wait
got.
for this.
All right. You got.
Here we
this.
go.
This is going to be great.
No,
I can tell.
the Blue Butter sandwiches would have been name the sandwich, and they said a pepperoni pizza.
All right.
Pepperoni.
Because it's not a sandwich.
Well, you fold it.
Okay.
Okay.
I need a common first name.
Girls.
Just men or women?
Hey,
Common
no heads.
first
Common first name.
Out of all the names.
John. Tom. Reuben. That's gonna be stupid.
You got 2 more guesses.
All right,
Why
Michael.
are you only doing male names?
Because I don't know. Because there's dudes in the room. I thought
Don't
maybe.
do a male name.
Okay.
The last one.
Mary.
Lisa.
Oh. Yeah, man.
Oh.
I forgot.
Forgot about Lisa.
I meet a new Lisa every day.
All right. Let's go to Mackenzie in St. Louis. Mackenzie, hello.
Lisa's so
Hi.
sweet.
Hi, Mackenzie. All right, spin the wheel. Let's see who's going to play with you. Okay.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be King Scott. Get your sweet buns in here.
Sweet buns.
Okay.
I don't
Sweet
think he
breads.
Can, I don't think he can take the language of whatever my son has on this.
Oh, this is perfect for him. That song was actually pretty good.
Okay.
I'll
Scott?
be tonight. I'll be doing
Here we go. King Scott.
He just looked up in the air
All
like.
right, Mackenzie, you ready?
Yep.
I need an action movie star.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
God
Very
dang! I
good.
was thinking the same thing.
Very good.
I need a comedy movie.
40-year-old virgin.
Good one.
Ooh, that's a
a
good.
really
That's a
good
very good
Very
answer.
good answer.
I don't think
That's a
he's gonna
very good
find it,
answer.
but I think that's a great answer.
And I need a famous wrestler.
Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Yeah, good answer.
Hopefully 1 and 3.
Okay, King Scott, you ready?
Okay.
An action movie star.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't overthink it, right? Mm-hmm. Give me Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Come on, Scott.
Is it that easy, or is this...
Come on, Scott.
Just find your way.
Give me Tom Cruise. Give me... Let's go with Chris Pratt.
It's over. It's
I don't
over.
know.
It's over. Scott, is this your last one?
So,
Yes,
the last one.
Oh, man, we got this. All right.
We
this is
do.
easy, yes. Action star. Let's go Chris Hemsworth.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I was trying
How
to do the
dare you,
splits
Scott?
over here.
Jean-Claude Van
I thought we
Damme.
were going A-list. I don't...
JCVD.
You went through the whole Expendables
I got the
cast.
slippers,
You didn't say
okay?
Jason Statham, did you?
I know.
Jason
I should have said
Statham,
that one.
Chuck Norris? Okay.
Yeah.
Scott, a comedy movie.
Dumb and Dumber.
That's what I had.
Ace Ventura. Let's go with Something About Mary. Let's go with...
Can we give a hint?
Well,
You got 2 guesses left.
he's creeping closer
I don't know. This is your
to it.
show. Hint up.
In the 2000s.
2000?
I didn't get a hint for Lisa.
But I gave him
Yeah,
a
you did. I
millennia.
said-
Did? You
think
said a female
female.
name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good point.
Hey, I got it.
All right.
Think about yourself.
Okay. You got 2 guesses.
Think about myself. This is now... I will say...
Come
Well,
on.
I can't
buddy.
think of a... Oh, Team America. Let's go with...
Last one.
You're not a puppet, dude. I don't know.
Last one.
Dang it.
Comedy movie.
All right, from the 2000s. And
Think of myself.
let's say Garden State. I don't know. I was trying to think what they're
40-year-old
State.
virgin.
Isn't
That's
that a
such a
comedy?
sad movie.
Well, no, I was just
The
waiting
mom
for him to throw
died.
something weird in
Dark, I
there. I
guess.
don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Last one was
It's all good.
famous wrestler.
The Hulkster.
Very good, Scott.
I got one.
Confidence.
Thank you, Scott. All right, let's do one
Dang
more.
it. Oh, boy.
Chris and Godfrey. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
All right, Chris, you are up with Learn. I think
All
we'll
right,
do
sounds
one
good.
after 2. We'll do 2 more. All right. Learn isolation. Okay. You ready? I need a famous historical figure.
George Washington.
That's who I would have said too. Okay. I need a TV game show.
Price is Right.
Okay.
Topical.
And I need a famous musician. Famous magician.
Chris Angel.
Interesting.
He's a top fiver.
That's a third or fourth
think
guess.
He's
so.
a top fiver. He's not number 1.
I mean, it's
but
silly,
That's
but-
a good answer. Though.
I don't know. That's her genre of guy.
I think
That's
so.
like a
Genre
guy
of
she'd
guy.
want to bone.
Yeah, I think so too.
It might be number 1.
How you feeling?
I like that mumble rap. That's good stuff.
Okay, Learn
Yeah.
a famous historical figure.
Abraham Lincoln. Ulysses S. Grant. Amelia Earhart. Lewis and Clark.
That's 2 famous people.
Whatever, they're the same.
We'll count them as
And
one. Last
finally-
one. Famous historical figure.
Famous George Washington.
Yes, oh, we got it. Woohoo! Yeah.
Goodness.
Ooh, I got
Wire.
scared there. Okay.
Exciting.
I need a TV game show.
Price is Right.
Chris Winner, what do you want?
Gabriel Iglesias. please.
Gabriel Iglesias, you're going. Hang on.
For funsies? Because she's going to get this.
Famous magician.
David Blaine. What is his name?
I think
Claudia Schiffer's husband was
David Copperfield? No.
David Copperfield.
let's let her work it out.
Well, I mean, she had the guess.
Guess number 3.
There's more than 2.
Yes, there is.
Houdini.
Good,
Yes,
great answer.
great answer.
Great answer.
That's the answer, I
Great
believe.
answer.
And there's more than
I think
that.
the number 1 would have been Copperfield.
That's what I wrote down.
Copperfield or Blaine.
David Blaine, Copperfield, Houdini.
There's another more contemporary.
More emo David Blaine.
Oh, Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Lame.
Oh,
Ray said
lame.
he was right up your alley. That you want to bone him. Quote
Said the look.
She would want to bone him.
Can I just?
He looks like he was in the
Yes, I
90s
do not
emo
want to
band.
do that guy. Thank you. Ever.
Dang.
He seemed like he would front like an emo band.
Chris
in, like, the
Angel?
No, it was a
late
metal
90s.
band. He did a metal band.
He did?
You've
I'm
not
not
seen
wrong.
his stuff?
I'm not wrong.
He had a metal band called Angel, and it was like he would do magician stuff
He
while
did?
while doing.
I
his
like Chris
best-
Angel.
Bro, how have you not seen Angel before? Like this guy was so obsessed with being famous. He was doing. Let's see, Chris. I forgot. It's CRISS, right?
Yeah.
Angel Band.
And he'd have strong feelings, either all in or all out.
Yeah, no thanks.
I
Sorry,
can't
Mind
believe
Freak.
Dude, that's how the whole thing started.
No, I
is-
thought he was like the rock and roll kind of emo. I guess you could say Penn and Teller would be.
No, the Mind Freak thing came from
Mind Freak, that was it.
the band Angel.
Huh.
That was his band.
I thought so, yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's see. Angel Metal Band.
I mean, he's a big like cheese ball, but I like it.
I mean, he looked like he was in, Vampire Weekend or something like that. I don't know. Like, he just looked like he'd be in, like, in a Screamo emo.
How come I can't
And he
find it?
is.
Am I crazy? Did I make this up?
I think you may have made it up because
Did I make this up in my own head?
That's how much it seems like he would be in a band.
No, I thought I'd seen like videos and everything of him doing this.
I'm sorry, pal.
I'm sorry too. I feel like there should be.
All right, put
a
yourself in
world.
isolation. We got one more got to go.
I'm gonna try to look up. Angel.
Brian, hello.
I mean, I have the.
Hey.
All right, Brian.
Oh.
If you were to win, what do you want?
Pantera.
Pantera tickets.
Somebody help me figure this out with this Chris Angel.
I think you just made that up.
A what?
I don't think it's real.
I'll get on it while you're in
All right,
ISO.
Rafe's going to look it up. All right. Ready, Brian? Words that start with a Z. Give me a word that starts with the letter Z.
Zebra.
You think that's a good answer?
Heck yeah.
I
That's
do.
the first
Okay,
thing in my brain.
okay.
He'll get there. If not first, second, or third.
I need a type of tree.
Oak.
Oak. Okay. And I need a breakfast cereal.
Lucky Charms.
The best.
He's going to be mad that you didn't say grape nuts, just so you know. So be ready for that, okay?
Yeah, we'll all brace for that
Be ready for
impact.
that.
And while he was out, Chris Angel was the lead singer for an industrial band called Angel Dust.
Oh, wow.
Right on.
Hey, two things, Moon. Ray found it.
Angel Dust was
Angel
the name of his
Dust.
band.
Angel Dust.
5 albums.
I thought it was Angel.
5 albums?
5 albums.
Right?
Angels at Casey Classic.
And it was like he was doing like this 80s metal thing, but it was kind of early 90s. It was like a little too late and it wasn't good enough.
Oh, wow. Angel Dust.
Right? But he was basically like doing the whole like, oh, look, I'm
albums.
flipping fire while he's doing guitar solos.
That's cool.
He made all
All
the
right.
albums disappear.
Here we go. All right, Moon.
He made all. All right. Yeah, I don't
You're
wanna
playing for Brian here.
crash on this guy too much.
A word that starts with the letter Z.
Zoo. Zebra.
Yeah.
Very good.
Zebra.
All right. Off to a good start. Here comes tickets.
A type of tree.
Maple. Oak.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hi, baby.
Oak is it. Yeah. Congratulations, Brian. You're going to go see Pantera.
Don't make me go Elm.
For fun, 3 for 3, a breakfast cereal.
Lucky Charms.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Very good.
Very good.
Michael Phelps. Lucky Charms.
The fact that you didn't say grape nuts is weird.
Well, I know that I'm in.
I know you're into it.
I know,
Sure,
but yeah,
weirdo.
but I also know that I'm on a different planet.
Okay.
With my cereal taste.
Well, congratulations to all our winners, and congratulations to the band Angel Dust for being mentioned for the first time
2025.
in 25 years.
You got to see the live, like the videos. I don't know if there was any like live stuff from them, but I'm gonna
All right,
try to
listen.
find it.
We'll take a break. We'll talk to Chris Kerber next.
Man, he scraped the internet, man. He does. It's like it didn't exist.
Oh, dude, there are a bunch of people like, dude, it was Angel Dust. Hey, Riz, is a calzone a sandwich?
No.
I don't think so. It's a hand pie.
It is a hand pie.
Hand pie.
Damn
Hand pie.
delicious,
I like
too.
that hand pie.
8:32 Wednesday, traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. We have delays, 270 eastbound between Manchester and Ladue. There's also delays, 270 eastbound between 44 and 40. Your point forecast, partly cloudy, high of 64. Right now it is 52 at the Point Studio.
Well, here we are, Music Record Shop, and it's Donnie. We've got Giannis, we've got Jimmy, and we've got Alex, our grand prize winner. And quite simply, gentlemen, for the next little while, we're just going to go record shop.
Wicked.
Which sounds fantastic. So we'll check in when we get done. Let everybody kind of get after it. But like, do you have a plan when you're going into a
No,
record
I'm just
shop?
going to go at it with a frenzy.
All right,
Yeah.
very good. Well, we love that. All right, so here at Music Record Shop, we're getting after it. We'll check in with you.
Talking to you, if you feel like you're running on empty, you know, Mentality Health is here to help you out. They got 2 locations. They got Chesterfield and they got South County. Now, let's talk about why you might not be feeling like yourself and how you could change that starting right now. So, you may have low T, and here are some symptoms. Low energy, low motivation, you're tired all the time, weight gain, muscle loss, especially you got that belly fat going on, which you never had before. You're feeling anxious, you're moody, you're irritable, low libido. You're not the same man you were in the bedroom, which can, of course, strain relationships. So Mentality is a local healthcare facility that specializes in helping you feel and perform at your very best. Board-certified physicians provide a full physical, a consultation, and blood panel analysis all during your first visit. And Mentality focuses on free testosterone levels, which many doctors overlook, ensuring your treatment is tailored to your body. And they also offer FDA-approved testosterone therapy combined with semaglutide to target fat while maintaining muscle. Your energy will come roaring back. Your belly fat burns off. Your muscles strengthen. You feel like yourself again. Confident, driven, and ready to tackle life. So what are you going to do about this? You're going to get in touch with Mentality. MentalityHealth.com/radio. MentalityHealth.com/radio. Okay, so Rafe has our official bucket list.
Yes.
That's right. We've talked about bucket list on here so many times. We thought, and we're getting ready to implement a new. Stay tuned. We have a new contest with punishments coming up, and we thought maybe as a flip side to that, we talk about bucket lists so much that we would, instead of just being in competition with each other, we would also have a series of videos where we actually try to help each other check things off our bucket list, which is a nice thing.
Lifting each other up.
That's right.
To help us check things off our bucket list.
And to soften the blow of the horrible things we're going to do to each other in the other competition.
Yeah, come the fall, which we have a big Rizolympics announcement to make come the fall. Yes, let's lift each other up first.
Yes.
Build up, and then we break down.
That's right.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I forgot. Eat at Golden Corral was on my bucket list. We'll check that off next week.
That's right.
Next Monday.
Which, by the way, is it Monday or Tuesday?
I think we changed it back to. Did we change it back to Monday?
I'm gonna murder all of you.
Let me check the calendar.
Tuesday.
Well, no, it was a Moon schedule that was the wacky one.
Yes, it was my schedule. That was the wacky one. It was supposed to be on my gotcha day.
Well, but I thought we were also kind of celebrating Jeff.
Let's see. You know what? Just tell me what to do, guys.
Well, you're the one that was the weird schedule.
Well, yes, but remember, I also said, hey, I think that's open if we want to switch it back.
So what day works better for everybody? Next Monday or Tuesday?
I'm open either day.
Well, let's go over, while we're checking schedules, let's go over your bucket list.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a little mini interview of what some of these things are and how they might be accomplished.
Okay, good.
Riz, I had each member of the cast give at least 12 items they want checked off their bucket list. Now, some of these things are a little pie in the sky. They're going to be hard to achieve.
Right.
Maybe listeners can help. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe sponsors I don't know.
These are all the things that we've all dreamed of doing.
Yes, and some of them are very achievable, and we're going to make it happen.
Okay.
On your birthday, we're going to knock a few off of these, I'm telling you. Number one on Riz's bucket list, you want to drop kick someone.
Yes, I was a big fan of the video game Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes. Tight.
And
so you're talking about the full side
drop kick.
Chest head area.
Yes. Listen, I'm almost 200 pounds. I ain't getting up to head level.
Chest to abdomen
Never know.
level.
Maybe crotch to.
Abdomen.
Where's your solar plexus? Is
Well,
that,
we'll start with that one because I got good news for you on that one. I talked to JP Warhorse, and Wednesday after our program.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow after our program, I'm taking you down to Glory Pros Wrestling School, and they're going to teach you how to drop kick.
How to properly drop kick somebody.
So that when the time comes, you'll be ready. And that time will come soon, my friend. He did say you have to get knee pads and elbow pads.
By tomorrow.
By tomorrow. I don't know how to achieve
Where
that.
the hell? Scott, where do you get your knee pads at?
I buy all mine over at, you can get them at any sporting goods store pretty much.
Okay.
His exact words were, let's see what he said. Hell, I don't know.
So knee pads.
Where am I going to get knee pads?
Low.
And elbow?
Just swing by, don't you live close to the Dick's
They have
out
them
there?
at Dick's?
He said proper gym attire, preferably amateur wrestling shoes and Converse and knee and elbow pads. And I said,
Proper wrestling attire.
I said, where the hell do we get knee or
Stretchy
elbow
stuff.
pads by Wednesday? And he said, Dick's Sporting Goods works. Look for volleyball pads or anything that's soft.
Okay, all right.
With
So
a
I have
thick cushion.
I have a Dick's right by the house.
Please show up in some sort of spandex.
Yeah.
Like a singlet?
Yes.
Yeah, you need your underwear on the outside.
yeah.
With the knee pads on the inside of the
What's
spandex.
wrestling attire?
You got to paint your face up.
I don't know, man.
We'll just dress like the Hulkster and you'll be fine.
You gotta
Better
wear a
ask
wig.
somebody in Dick's Sporting Goods. I bet
Excuse
they
me,
sell.
sir. I'm looking to drop kick somebody
well,
soon.
just show up in a gi. You want to go double dragon? Go full double dragon,
right.
dude.
Yeah.
I do have a gi.
I was going to say, we both have geese.
There you go. Show up in a gi, like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, with some knee pads on underneath or over. It's funnier if it's on over the gi.
Uh-huh.
So it's like really getting held down. And
Yeah.
so tomorrow, we're getting started on that one tomorrow.
All right.
You're going to learn to drop kick someone thanks to the boys down at Glory Pro.
Oh, thank you. And tomorrow. Love Warhorse. And
Yeah, great dude.
so
Your
I'm
dad,
going to train how to drop kick somebody
You're going
properly.
to train how to drop kick someone properly. I'm guessing that will be Warhorse, hopefully not me, but we'll see.
Well, I told the boss that, drop kicking somebody was on my bucket list. He goes, you're not going to drop kick nobody.
Oh.
He goes, you're not drop kicking nobody, and you're going to get hurt doing it.
What? You'll be fine.
You know what? He's wrong. You're not going to get hurt doing it, and you are going to do it. You're going to do it in a
And I'm
very
going to
public
do it.
venue.
And I'm going to do it the right way.
You are. You're going to have good form, good drop kick. Ideally, what I would like to do, and I'm putting this out there, is I think you should drop kick someone at your birthday bash on stage.
Yep.
Maybe
I would
me.
love to.
What I would like, is there a police department out there that'll loan me one of them dog bite suits?
Yes.
And I'll just get in a full dog bite suit. You can give me a full force drop kick at your birthday bash as my birthday present to you. I'll let you drop kick me in front
That
of
is
all of your
sweet.
friends and family. Your
Way to
mother's in town.
sacrifice your body. My mom's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if not,
Basement Systems, the all things basement-y experts. Boy, have they helped out my house, and I'm sure you've seen the soggy ground. Maybe you felt the soggy ground from all that snow and everything thawing. And, we have basements. We live here in the Midwest. If you have any sort of basement issues, basement waterproofing, a need for that, or egress windows, anything with your basement, Woods Basement Systems is there for you. But they're also there for you if you have cracked, broken, settling driveways, front porches, patios, any of that kind of thing. They have raised a highway slab, and if they can do that, believe me, they can level out your driveway. In fact, for me, they level out my front porch and put in piers, so it was done for good. Because as a homeowner, you know as well as I do, these kind of troubles with your home are not going to get better with time. They're going to get better with Woods because they're going to be fixed forever. And that is what, holds, maintains, and even increases the value of your home. That is your biggest investment. And why not take care of it with the best? Have their family serve yours like they've been doing since 1986. It's Woods Basement Systems, the all things basement-y experts. There is a special offer waiting for you as a Riz Show listener at moonloveswoods.com. Why? Because I love Woods. moonloveswoods.com.
We are backstage at Point Fest with a St. Louis favorite, and the great part about this today is that they're actually going to get to play. Ladies and gentlemen, highly suspect backstage at Point.
Welcome back to the program. Let's talk to Chris Kerber. And our weekly chat with Chris Kerber, sponsored by Blue Note Roofing. Chris, good morning, buddy.
Morning, everybody. How are you?
Nice to hear your voice.
That's a good start.
Did you get a new dog?
We did around Christmas time. Yeah, we got we added an Australian Shepherd puppy to the house.
Okay, because I saw you brought
Mr. Energy.
on Saturday. You brought your dog up to the radio booth.
I did. My dad had said at one point, he goes, you ought to just take this dog everywhere you go. You seem more relaxed around it, which is a little unusual for me.
Yeah, you need
So
something
I
to
said,
pet.
yeah, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I had no one really around to watch it over the weekend. So I'm like, come on down to the arena. The best part about here's a 5-month-old puppy. Robert Thomas scores the goal. The goal horn goes off. This thing's sleeping, and it didn't even flinch.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought would have jumped 50 feet in the air. You got to hear a goal horn.
Oh, yeah, I was worried about it the whole time. I'm like, and then sure enough, it laid down, took a nap, and then here's Cam Jansen just recapping it. I film, and this puppy just kind of rolls its head, looks, okay, I'm back to sleep.
And listen, perfect. Australian Shepherds are, because I got a half of one.
And I got 2.
And they're wild, those dogs.
Well, hang on. Well, they're great dogs. We've had 4. This is our 4th one now, and so we have an older one now that's 7 or 8, and then Truffle is just the puppy.
Oh, Truffle.
But, yeah. Well, she pretty much just shakes her whole bottom half, so it's kind of from the Truffle shuffle there.
That's the Shepherd wiggle. My dog does the same thing. Moon got a new dog. He named it Dildo.
It's Bilbo Baggins, okay? It's Bilbo Stanley Baggins.
Dildo
Listen,
Dragons.
The dog was born, or at least adopted the first time by somebody else, right around the Blues Stanley Cup win. So he is named Stanley, but I don't know.
Perfect.
It is perfect, but not for this dog. So it's Bilbo Stanley Baggins.
And it's big enough to put in Moon's purse.
Yeah, darn near. Yeah, I do have a big purse.
That's nice.
This dog is awesome, though, man.
Well, yeah, these dogs are. We had a dog years ago. We got from the Humane Society, and it didn't work out. Unfortunately, the dog had been abused, and we just couldn't. We couldn't get it to trust people, and it was really quite a shame. But so my brother had, told my wife about Australian Shepherds, so she found a breeder. We got one, and they've just been unbelievable. So they're amazing with kids. Now they do have energy. I mean, they've got high energy, but if you work with them, if you train them, you take them for your walks, you just treat them around like this one here, she just follows you around the house. And I mean, I think I bought a 12-year-old dog in a puppy body.
Nice.
So she just plays around and just waits for you to move. It's been perfect.
Yeah, I saw a picture of the dog just laying down. I go, wow, the dog's laying down at a hockey game.
Is it on your Twitter feed? Can I see? Oh, I'm going to go look at that right now.
Yeah, I put it on there. Yeah, I'll shoot you guys. The video. It was fantastic. Like, well, Robert Thomas scores, I think, on Saturday night it was, to tie the game 1-1. And this thing was sleeping, and I look around. It didn't even flinch. And Jim Hewer is our engineer, and Jim goes, Curbs, all it did was it lifted its head to see what the ruckus was and then put its head back down.
That's awesome.
I'm like, oh, this is good. Yeah, so it was kind of fun. And needless to say, when you bring a puppy around like that, the radio booth was a popular place that night.
So we haven't spoken to you since the end of the Four Nations tournament, and Bennington wins again in Boston.
Good move.
And I saw somebody post like, "Hey, when are you all going to start apologizing to Jordan?" I guess there were a lot of naysayers as to Jordan being the Canadian starting goalie, and he proved them all wrong.
Yeah, well, go back to the last time that NHL players played in the Olympics or played in those kind of a best on best scenario, right? And you're talking legends of the game, and well, I don't know. Carey Price is really a legend. Carey Price had a hell of a good career, right? But they're used to seeing the Martin Brodeurs, the Patrick Roys, whether it be Carey Price, Marc-Andre Fleury, things like that. And so, look, right now, those superstars aren't around in terms of a goaltending standpoint for Team Canada. But you know who is? Freaking Jordan Bennington, who's won a Stanley Cup, who's won gold at the World Championships, right? Who won a championship in junior hockey. And the guy just, when the clutch is there, he wins.
Yeah, he's super solid under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys, fortunately, unfortunately, however you look at it, right? And this happens. literally, I mean, don't forget, in 2019, he ended up 4th on the Blues depth chart. And one of the reasons he got the call up in January was Billy Husso was hurt on top of it. So this is a guy that's just had to prove himself over and over again. It's his MO now. It's part of his persona. And what did he do? He went in and did what every single St. Louis Blues fan knows he can do, and go in and win a winner-take-all game. And I've said this for several years now. I'll say it again. Somebody could say, hey, we'll take Jake Ottinger. Somebody could say, hey, we'll take Connor Hellebuck, who's just having a tremendous season, already won a Vezina, and could win another one this year. We'll take you name it. To me, there's 2 goaltenders right now. If you say I have a winner-take-all game, I have the win. In the National Hockey League, there's 2 goaltenders I'm looking at, and it's Andrei Vasilevsky and it's Jordan Binnington.
Yeah, and those are the 2 guys that were in the finals.
2 guys that were in the finals, 2 guys that have won cups, and it's not that other guys can't do it. It's just that these guys have proven they can do it multiple times.
Yeah, it's crazy to think back in 2019. Jordan Binnington was not the starting goalie at the beginning of the season. That was the Jake Allen era.
He wasn't. No, that's what I'm saying. He was number 4. It was Jake Allen. I think it was Chad. Was it Chad Johnson was his backup? I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then they put him on waivers, right? At one point, they called Jordan up. They gave him, part of the game, and then his first ever start was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But Billy Husso was kind of in the middle there at the time too. So, listen, I go back to when I first got here in St. Louis in 2000. Right, and Roman Turek had just the 99-2000 season. Roman Turek won the President's Trophy with this team, but and then in 2001 went to the conference finals, got beaten in the 3rd round there by Patrick Waugh. No shame in that. And then Colorado ends up winning the cup. But from that moment on, until Jordan Binnington settled in, and I think you can make the case for Jake Allen. Obviously, Jake Allen was only 2 wins away from breaking Mike Liut's record as well, right? Mm-hmm. But until then, you had a whole bunch of goaltenders that had some good years, a couple good seasons.
Brian Elliott, I remember, really for a little while.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, Brian Elliott is crazy because you look at Brian Elliott's scenario, and when you look at the all-time goals, goaltending stats for the St. Louis Blues, he had a career goals against average of 2.01, and the best save percentage in team history. Like Brian Elliott was fantastic, but even when Brian Elliott was here, and he and Jarl Halak won a Jennings Trophy, you always looked at that scenario as a 1 and a 1A, and like who is truly your starter. So, and I'm a Binnington hawk just because he wants to win. He's got the drive, he's got the clutch ability, and that every time he's taken the net, they've got a chance to win. And he's been great in these last 2 games for the Blues, too.
His last 5 games, 4-0-1 on his last 5 games, 26 saves last night.
He's been good, and the team has been good in front of him, too, and that is such a big part of it. But, yeah, he's just, for whatever reason, Riz, like just one of those kind of career guys where no matter, Nathan Walker's kind of similar, no matter how good you're playing, it's sort of like you're only as good as that last shift. And you don't get the benefit of the doubt, and you just got to prove it every single shift.
Well, 7-2 win last night against the Kraken. Washington tomorrow. Now, this is another chance for the Blues to win 3 in a row, which they have not been able to do this season. 3 in a row. That seems to be the point where we break down.
Yeah, that has been the real bugaboo, and that's been a hump that the Blues have had a hard time getting over. They finally hit it. They got it to it last year with Drew Bannister at one point, and then kind of went on a little bit of a run. I think last night's game, and by the way, Joe Benson, we had with the passing of Dad, as we talked about a little bit last week. We had the funeral yesterday, and Joe Benson, the young kid from Kansas City, works for the Kansas City Mavericks, does their play-by-play, came in, handled the call with Joe and Cam Jansen just superbly last night. So real fun thing. So congratulations to him and. On a job well done. They went in last night, and that to me was one of those trap games where this team's had a hard time struggling. So you have a very good game, maybe let it get out of your grasp there in the last moment with Winnipeg to come out of the break. Then a very solid win over Colorado, and they followed it up with a dominating performance rather than a close one last night. And it was huge.
Yeah, that was a good win last night. Again, tomorrow out in Washington. Hey, before we let you go, I do want to bring up something. The passing of a broadcasting legend, Al Trautwig. I don't know if you guys know Al Trautwig.
Yeah.
I grew up, in the New York area, listening to him call Ranger games, and man, he how many things did that guy cover? Everything from the Indy 500.
Oh, he covered the Olympics.
The Olympics.
Yeah, he covered so much, and now and locally, some people, nationally, your general sports fans may not have known him well, but you grew up in New York like you did. Yeah, this guy was a consummate pro. It didn't matter. He could do the play-by-play. He did the sideline stuff. He was a fixture with the Rangers, intermissions and things like that. The Islanders as well. Well, here's one. If you
started as a stick boy, by the way, for the Islanders.
Yeah, it's really kind of amazing, and he really set a standard of professionalism there. For those, have you seen the movie Cool Runnings?
Yeah, of course.
Is it okay? He's the broadcaster that kind of says, "Oh, what the heck, go Jamaicans!" Right at the end. So he was, and that was actual footage.
Yeah,
right?
that's Al Troutwig. That's right.
That's cool. Al Troutwig. Yeah.
Yeah, broadcasting legend, and I didn't realize he was sick because I guess he'd been not on TV for a while, and I guess he was sick, and he passed away. Passed away the other day. But,
a couple days ago.
Broadcasting legend Al Troutwig. Chris, have a great trip to Washington, and we will chat with you next week. And by the way, Curbside podcast and all that's there for you.
Yeah, that's there too. And I'm actually I'm not going to Washington, but a treat for Blues fans here. I'll be back in the saddle on Saturday when the Blues get back home. But Hall of Famer Chuck Caton, former Whalers and Hurricanes broadcaster, 39 years broadcasting games in the National Hockey League. He's kind enough. He's going to jump up and work with Cam and bring Blues fans the game from Washington. So we got a legend filling in on tomorrow night, and it's going to be a great listen for the fans, I think. So I appreciate him and everybody, but it'll be a fun one, and glad we could get Chuck in the booth.
Well, best to you and your family, Chris, okay?
Thank you, guys. Have an awesome week, and we'll talk to you next week.
There buddy. Great Chris Garber, everybody.
Truffles is really cute, by the way.
Truffles
I retweeted that picture that he posted.
Hey, here's something that. When's the next time you guys are flying? Well, you're flying
tomorrow.
You're flying tomorrow.
Yeah, you want to follow that up with a cool story, I'm sure.
Which one do you want from yesterday? Because whoa,
well, the Southwest flight. I don't want to bring that up.
Why?
Well, I wasn't going to bring that up. The one that almost hit the private plane going
at Midway.
That's a wild story.
That's a wild story.
Did you see the video of that?
No.
Southwest flight is coming in for landing.
I got to fly a ton. I've been
private plane just rolls over where they're gonna.
And the Southwest pilot was amazing and made that collision not happen.
See, man, up in here, everything is perfect. There hasn't been an incident in years.
No, well, being that Moon was going to fly tomorrow, I was not going to bring that up, but thank you.
Well, no, I want him to be very aware of what's going on. I want everybody to be aware.
So I can make arrangements.
Yeah.
No, my story here is what happens if you're on a flight and somebody dies on the plane?
I think that happened. I think that happened to us once on tour. Some medical emergency happened, and they wanted people away from the back.
Yeah, let's say you're over the water. Let's say you're going to Europe, and halfway somebody dies.
Splash.
Yeah, I think that I
No.
Yeah, open up the door.
Bye.
I think that happened, but we never got confirmation. Never found out what happened. Hung around to see if somebody got brought out in a wheelchair. Nothing. People just kept going into the plane.
This happened to a couple, an Australian couple, and I'll tell you what the story was after the break.
Oh man.
What their story is in regards to somebody dying on a plane.
Ma'am, wake up. It's time to deplane.
He's dead tired.
Yeah.
Remember Arnold killed a guy?
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's dead tired.
He's dead tired. He puts the Panama hat over the dead guy's face. That would work.
Hey, it worked.
It did work. He also jumped off the landing gear into a swamp from very high up in the sky.
Also worked. All right, it's 8:57. We got this dead person on a plane story and your emails next. Traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. We got a crash 270 eastbound at Bell Fountain Road. And then further south on 270, we have 270 eastbound between 44 and Manchester. There are delays. Your point forecast, partly cloudy, high of 64 right now. It is 53 at the Point Studio.
Backstage at Point Fest, our first interview of the day is a gentleman that the first time that we met was in the restroom.
And we wasn't doing drugs.
No, not at all. Jelly Roll,
you got to clear that up in this area. Somebody be like, I wonder what they were doing in the bathroom together.
They're just going to assume that for sure. Even if we say we didn't, they're going to assume that anyway.
Well, I'll tell the story that I was stoned and waiting on a commode that was open. Right. I didn't realize the door was closed, and I thought somebody was there, so I sat there for like 15 minutes with my butt puckered, waiting.
Well, as you just heard, we just got off the phone with Chris Kerber, the voice of the Blues. And you know what's cool about the Blues is that they have just recently inducted their newest members into the class of the 2025 St. Louis Blues Hall of Fame. And what is really cool is that First Community is the presenting partner of the Blues Hall of Fame. And of course, that Hall of Fame is here to recognize the achievements of incredible blues players who've excelled in the sport. So why does First Community sponsor it? Well, because they think it's an honor to help recognize the best of the best, and they even know that the best of the best have to start somewhere, and that's why they also have teamed up with the Blues, who offer a low-cost learn-to-play youth program called the Little Blues Program. Absolutely amazing. It allows kids to experience hockey for the very first time, all for a reasonable cost, and your kids are going to get 6 weeks of on-ice instruction, and the best part is everything's included with the registration fee, the helmet, the stick, the pads, and yes, even the skates. Absolutely amazing. Stop by First Community today and ask them about the Little Blues Program. They have over 40 locations throughout the area, so they make it very easy. Go to firstcommunity.com.
We're talking about shopping local, right? STLmattressdirect.com. Mattress Direct, right here in St. Louis. Campbell Mattress, made here in Missouri. Missouri-made mattresses. Why pay to get a mattress made somewhere else and shipped here when you can get such a deal right here from Mattress Direct? And right now they're celebrating Campbell Mattress's 90th anniversary by giving you free sheets and 2 free pillows with the purchase of a Campbell mattress at Mattress Direct. Check them out now. STLmattressdirect.com. You know, I may not get the quantity of sleep that I want, but I'm definitely getting the quality. 100% quality because of the sleep specialists at Mattress Direct. STLmattressdirect.com. It's a St. Louis company. They even make the mattresses right here in Missouri. So if you want the best quality quality sleep that you can get. Get into any of the locations and talk to the sleep specialists. They will match you up at the right bed so your quality of sleep is at an all-time high. Check out the website now, STL Mattress Direct, or any of the locations out there, because sleep rules. Get some.
All right, it's 105.7 The Point, Everything Alternative. We are backstage. Big summer show happening. And look, it's my friends, Josh and Tyler from 21 Pilots.
Well, hey.
What's up, dudes?
What's up?
I wonder at how many more times that I interview you guys that we just turn the tables and you interview me. You know what I mean? I mean, because this is literally like 4 or 5 times that we have spoken to each other. I just don't want you getting tired of me.
Actually, would you rather get attacked by 100 chicken-sized horses or 1 horse-sized chicken?
Oh, man, I think all the little horse-sized chickens. Wait.
All the little horses.
Horses.
It'd be like tiny little
chicken-sized horses.
Right.
There's something very creepy about that.
Yeah.
Not that I guess the big boy, they're both. That's neither one are particularly good, but I would go with.
The tiny ones? Yeah, you could probably just kick them in the face and stuff.
Just step on them all.
That's what I've thought.
You would have that advantage a little bit, I guess. You were able to do that.
I've thought about this a lot, actually.
Well, guys, it's great to see you again. I don't believe that you have really, in essence, been off the road in a couple of years. Is that true? Has there been any long spells at home?
We had 3 days the other day, so yeah.
Well,
victory is mine, and victory can be yours too. Victory Men's Health, 4 locations make it easy, fellas, to make sure that we are just absolutely feeling our very best. And me and Rafe and King Scott, we all go out to the Town and Country location. They have one in East O'Fallon, a Sunset Hills location, and Town and Country, and they are so nice. State-of-the-art facilities that combine luxury and comfort with health optimization for just the coolest experience ever. Scott and I, the last couple months, have been going out on a regular basis to get some vitamin IV drips because we are both vitamin deficient, absolutely vitamin deficient. And man, not only do I feel back to normal after that, but I just feel great. I am stoked. I'm dancing. I am ready to attack the world in all the right ways, and it's just amazing. Now their locations are conveniently next to other places as well, right next to the Whole Foods and Starbucks in Town and Country. And I just love the adventure of going over there, sitting in the zero gravity chair, getting that vitamin IV drip. And again, it's luxurious. It's badass. It's comfortable. Victory Men's Health is just there to make sure that you are feeling great. Now, maybe you got vitamin deficiencies like me. Maybe you're dealing with some weight issues. You want a little bit of help with weight loss. Maybe you are testosterone depleted and you need some testosterone replacement therapy. Talk to Victory Men's Health. Get in there. Get the blood draw. Talk to the professionals. Maybe you're dealing with ED or any of that kind of stuff. If you're experiencing anything that makes you feel off, get into Victory Men's Health. 4 area locations, both O'Fallon's, that Sunset Hills one, and then our home one at the Town and Country location. Tell them that we said hey, because we just love Victory Men's Health. VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
Hi, I'm Riz from the radio, and I've been playing guitar for about 10 months now. And that means I'm ready to teach you how to play guitar too. Are you ready to learn some fine licks? Well, I want you to take classes at the Rizzuto of Fine Music. In no time, I can get you playing like this.
Oh, somebody dies on a flight, and you're not over the U.S., so you can't just land at an airport, and you're over the water. What do they do?
Man, if you're not that far over, I'm wondering if they turn around. I'm sure they do, right? That has to become priority.
What if you're more than halfway to your destination?
Well, then you got to finish it out. It's the shortest distance.
But what do they do with the body?
Drop it off at the Starbucks the next day.
No, what do they do in the plane?
Don't they have freezers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't there a freezer in the bottom part on those big planes?
Well, they got those cool little ladders underneath the little coffee carts.
You just stuff them in where the
just drop them down the hole like the old plague, you know,
like in the like cargo hold.
Yeah, it's like the plague where they just whoop, slide bodies down into the catacombs. Whoop, whoop. We'll deal with it later.
Overhead, and you just forget about it.
What about like a closet, like the pilot's coat closet?
My guitar's in there.
Yeah.
Don't put the body next to my guitar.
In the coat closet?
Yeah, the pilot's coat
So
closet.
imagine a body, and you're stuffing it in a...
There's no other place to go.
Yeah, there is. There's rules. I didn't know this. So you're going coat closet.
Yeah. Scary.
Scott's opening up the door and throwing them out.
Of
I
course.
assume they stuff them in a little beverage fridge they got back there in the weight station. It's cold. Keep them on ice.
What do they do with the body?
Well, according to the International Air Transportation Association, a deceased person should be placed in a seat.
Weekend at Bernie style.
In a seat with, quote, few other passengers nearby.
Well, there better be a damn middle seat, dude, because I don't want to give up my seat on the aisle.
So what they have to do is they have to put them in a seat, hopefully not near anybody.
Dude, that had to have been what happened.
Fighting for an armrest when someone has rigor mortis.
Dude, that had to have been what happened. Like I said, we were on a flight. I don't remember where it was or how long it was, but there was a point where they said, you can't come back here anymore. You can't, don't use this bathroom. Please don't come back here. And they had somebody kind of standing like 4 or 5 rows up from the front, or up from the back. It was kind of like, sorry, but this is, and they weren't,
seats taken.
They weren't like, this section is closed. They're like, sorry, you just can't come back here. And then there was a bunch of medical people and all sorts of hustle and bustle.
But imagine you're on a flight that's full, or there's like 1 or 2 seats available.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe it was full. I don't remember.
I think they just put like a hat, sunglasses, and headphones on, so the guy just looks like he's having the time of his life.
They have to put him in a seat.
Weekend at Bernie's.
I don't know if I've ever
Let's go all
been.
in.
You guys ever been like with somebody when they died?
Yeah.
Like you've been next to I haven't done that yet.
So
So
in the same house.
I can't imagine what it's like just chilling with a dead body.
Well, usually, not always, I guess, but I think it's very common for pee-pee poo-poo.
Yeah. Like the
your
body,
body-
just gives way.
Yeah, that's
Your
it.
body
All the
chills.
muscles.
All the muscles chill, and things
things
fall
just
out.
fall
So
out.
you're sitting there with not only a corpse, but a poopy corpse.
So an Australian couple is telling their story about they were on a flight from Melbourne to Venice. A woman
gosh.
on board.
That's a long flight, dude.
A woman on board died. So they're going from Melbourne to Venice, Italy, and they're over water. I mean, they're over water a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they were more than halfway there, and I'm not sure how long that flight is. Maybe it's 7 hours. But and the flight was somewhat full, and they had to put this woman's body like in a seat next to this guy.
Which seat did she get?
The lap.
Man, I gotta say,
I need to know which seat.
I
it is.
hate to be morbid. I can't, because this is not meant to be. But what a cool
You
story.
want to bang that corpse.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
What? No.
I'm saying, what a cool story.
Here the.
I mean,
Okay.
it can't be all that long.
bad,
and you're
dude,
just
my
like, no way.
I got ahead of you. I got ahead of you.
Just turn on your iPad, watch a movie, and be like,
and there's
no
a picture
way.
of this guy with his earbuds in and the dead body.
Which seat is it?
That's what I'm saying.
That's metal, dude.
He's in
middle
the, no, he's in the. It looks like he's in the middle seat. Here he is talking about it.
What?
That was right beside me in the aisle, and they did everything they could. But
He's in the middle.
Unfortunately, the lady couldn't be saved, which was pretty heartbreaking to watch. Then they went to try and move her, and then they just looked at me and saw the seats were available beside me. My wife was on the other side. We were in a row of 4 by ourselves, and they just said to me, "Can you move over, please?" And I just said yes, no problem. And then they placed the lady in the chair that I was in.
Move over one.
I don't
Man,
know.
you
if-
lost your seat to a dead person.
Yes.
Why the aisle seat for the body?
Yeah.
They got
You would think the window seats. You
Good
can
point.
lean up against the window.
Oh, they just put the seatbelt. I guess strap on.
That's not helping with the head.
Dude, and did they do that whole? If that's a direct flight, you know, Melbourne, Australia is all the way down here. Venice, Italy is all the way up here. It's a planet away.
Mm-hmm.
That's a.
There were
20-hour
it was
flight?
4 hours. They had it. I guess the woman died, and they had 4 hours left in the flight.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's not crazy. I mean, it's still 4 hours.
That's
4
two-
hours of
that's-
sitting next to a dead body.
That's a couple, 2-3 movies.
That is a couple, 2-3
Yeah.
movies.
How long's that flight?
What you just said 4 hours.
No. They had to sit next to the body for 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming the flight was a lot longer than that.
That flight, if it's direct, is 21 hours.
Oh my God!
My. I mean,
So, do you think that the airline's paying this guy any cash for scooting over? And
There's
getting to
no
sit
way
next to
that that's a
drink
direct
tickets,
flight, though.
hopefully. I would need a stiff drink.
There's no way that's.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. There's no way that's a direct flight though. There's no way, right?
I don't know.
There's too many places to stop.
I've never been to Melbourne, and I've never been to Venice.
I don't want to die over the water going to Italy. Man. I don't like this story, okay?
Just shoot me out the back. like a cargo.
You can't open
Yeah,
the
like
door.
through the bathroom hole.
You can open the door. Just get low. Get low where everybody.
Put your mask on just for 2 seconds.
What a send off, dude. All the masks drop. It's like my dead body just. I died like this, so they can't get my arms through the thing, and they're just pushing, and I'm like holding on like Tom and Jerry. Everyone's masks fall down like a 21 gun.
Or they
salute.
try to push you up, but you get sucked up onto the side of the plane.
Yeah, the whole plane's high on oxygen.
There's something on the wing.
So wait, did you say that this was
sick?
Was there an emergency of some sort, or did they just say, "Excuse me, ma'am," and then they realized there was no pulse?
They said they tried to save her.
They tried to save
Tried
her.
to save her. So what does that mean?
So tried to
She may
save.
have had a heart attack.
No, I'm saying like, did they find a pulseless body and then they tried to do CPR and realized
He said
we're too late
they
here?
had made attempts to save her, which was sad to watch. So that something happened.
Yeah, it was obviously
something was
a medical event.
But that still doesn't tell me if something happened other than death. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, it says that efforts were made to save.
Well, yeah, because
that were
if you
sad to
find a dead
watch.
body on a plane, it's obviously fairly fresh. Let's try to get the heartbeat back.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
You're not just going to go,
She
well,
was
nope,
dead.
she's done. Move her seats. You're going to try. You're going to try to
both
revive.
pilots back to kiss her.
Nothing
and
happened.
It's not Sleeping Beauty. We think she's dead.
Oh my
The good news here
this is terrible.
they had 4 hours to go to get to land.
Yeah.
The silver lining here is, and I just looked it up, a dead body typically begins to emit a noticeable smell 24 to 48 hours
you got
after
time.
they
Okay, you got time, folks.
So anybody worried about that, which is a little
Don't
much.
scratch their belly buttons.
Plane
for a
already
long time.
smells like farts. You can't blame it on this lady.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a dead guy on the plane than somebody bring on like
The tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah, like I've had somebody I had somebody like bring salmon on a plane, and I'm like, come on now, what are we doing here?
What are
Why are we even
people
selling
doing?
that in the airport?
Should be a zero fish zone.
Of course.
Oh, there's people bringing on hot foods that have
bird
very
only.
strong smells.
Oh, I bringing tuna salad on a plane? Come on, man.
I on like a
eggs.
domestic.
I'd rather
be there
sit
an
next
hour
to
and a
the dead
half.
body. I'd rather sit next to the dead body.
Me too.
I mean, it's just a dead body.
Dead body or baby?
She was alive, and
Dead
now
body.
she's not.
Me too.
They ain't gonna bother me.
You know, are you creeped out because it's a dead person? I mean, they were just alive.
She's not going to get up to go to the bathroom.
I don't know. That's right.
Yeah, but they put them in the aisle. That means, excuse me, I gotta go.
I know the aisle
Can
seat's
you
the
move your
weird
feet?
part.
Oh my gosh! In the aisle. Oh, I thought you said by the window.
No, they put
I
them
had her
in the
leaning
aisle.
against the
That's
window.
stupid. Yeah, I want them to be in the window.
On the aisle. You
see,
butt
dude.
faces. Get it. Oh, come on, man. What are you talking about? 4 hours. I'm gonna have to get up.
I like how she didn't go to the middle. It was the guy.
Now, if you have to squeeze past to go to the bathroom, do you go crotch to, or do you go
I don't think it matters.
Either
That-
way is fine now. This is the one time you can't offend.
backwards out with your butt facing them?
Yeah, it's always butt out.
You want to be respectful.
Yeah.
I don't. But then it's crotch butt.
So crotch
butt.
then.
Yeah.
What?
Is
No.
crotch more respectful? I don't know.
Oh no.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Really?
No.
Like when I'm at a theater and I got to shimmy over to my seat. You know, I don't put my crotch in front of somebody
Of course
else.
not.
you
Yeah,
go-
yeah. You butt
You know, I
face.
try to.
Butt face them.
Yeah,
You don't
butt
I try
face.
to actually make my ass smaller. I just kind of.
Yeah,
I go back with my shoulders.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah, butt face.
I think to a dead person though, you're turning your back on them as if you find their appearance abhorrent. As where if I present my crotch, I'm just like, hey, still love you. Here we are.
Respect.
Respect, face to face, sort of.
What are you talking about?
I think that's very sound logic. I think that's very sound and well
Oh,
thought
your
out.
brain is beautiful.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm going to salute them as I crotch by.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not salute them salute them with my hand.
For sure.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Not standing at
my
attention
shorts.
anywhere else.
All right, well, that's what happens. Just
Hey,
so
you
know.
still got to say excuse me though.
Excuse me. sir.
Pardon me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I mean, that's what.
Postpartum me.
Oh, man.
Talking about feeling weird.
You know, I mean, maybe I'm okay with the dying on a plane. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to be alone when I go. So, like, if I'm on a plane and we're above the water, there's
215 year
make the
closest
you know,
strangers.
Nobody touch me inappropriately when I'm gone. Like, just let me. That actually is okay. At least
you're
I'm
okay with
I'm
that.
with my. Now I'm okay. I did a 180. I'm
Hey man,
okay.
and it's like a bird, man. You died in the air. How cool
Right,
is
I
that?
was closer
30,000 feet, baby.
To the supreme being, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already close to heaven.
Pretty neat to
You're already
me.
up there.
Just I'm with
It's
Ray.
just a hop,
put
skip, and
me
a
out
jump
of
to
the
heaven.
plane. I know.
That would be awesome.
You're already in the clouds.
I don't want to be in the water though. Just throw me out like in the Grand Canyon or something. I don't
That's
want
fine
to be.
too. I don't care where we are.
I don't want to be at sea when I go.
I just want, yeah, I want the guitar solo from Freebird to be playing as I'm like, my loose dead skin's flapping in the wind, dude.
But
Just
do you want
free as a bird.
to flip down and crush against all the rocks?
Yes, I would. I'm a land animal. I don't want the water.
Great. Now I got to learn body on a trail.
Give me the midsummer.
That's fine. The
I'll
bones
take the
will be there.
midsummer, please.
Yeah.
My trusty donkey has to step over you now when we're
Yeah, crush me up, put
on
me
the
on
trail
the land.
down in the Grand Canyon.
We got time for like 1 or 2 emails. Moon, if you would, Rizzuto1057thepoint.com.
Goodness gracious, man. Oh, how about this one? Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So the losers of track 270 will have to add a little bit more time since the part of 255 is now closed, and you'll have to take a detour when you do the Illinois portion. Sorry, smiley face Ken Cruz.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Ken.
So Ken is the guy that our good buddy that came up with the punishment for the Riz Olympics, which, by the way, Riz Olympics episode number 1 is out for your viewing pleasure up there on YouTube. Thanks to DraftKings and Casino Queen for sponsoring the whole series. So watch if you would. But the punishment for the loser of the Riz Olympics will have to do 6 laps in the 270 loop.
The bottom 2 losers.
The bottom 2 losers. Did we say the bottom 2?
Yeah. We said one was going to drive.
We did because that way, because it's going to take so long, if there needs to be an
Yeah.
alternate driver, you can swap.
You can take turns on.
So
Well, don't give anything away.
No.
Because we've already done a bunch of events, and I want to keep this surprise.
I've actually lost track of who's in the lead and who's not.
Good.
So I too will be surprised.
So maybe by the time, well, when is this under construction till?
I don't.
Like next year.
We live in St. Louis.
Yeah. Quick
What's
question.
wrong with you?
Has
Till
everyone
the 3rd annual Riz Olympics, so it's going to be an issue.
Yes, Scott.
Yeah. I was wondering, has everyone forgot what positions everyone's in right now?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, I'm in first. Just remember that.
No.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Don't
Just
give anything
I
away.
don't think so.
Yeah, it was the bottom 2 losers. The winner creates the playlist that we will have to listen to.
I don't like that.
And
Gets to wrap the car
with,
any way they want.
yes,
Yes.
Oh, the winner does.
I believe that was what.
or right on the
We need
back
to
window or
yeah,
something.
we need
tight.
to secure a car.
I'm gonna make you
first,
listen to my
let's,
son's playlist. If I
Before we get
listen.
ahead of the ourselves with the wrapping part, we need to secure a car. We'll learn out to carjack somebody.
Yeah, that's my job.
There's a hearse for sale right now.
Oh my God, hers would be amazing. I'd lay
Next.
down.
Hey guys, longtime listener here. I have to say that the King Scott bombshell reveal about his old babysitter and the subsequent reaction, including everybody on the show, going straight to look up the story, maybe one of my top 5 Rizzuto show moments ever. Sent from my payphone somewhere on Chippewa. Did you ever get any update on that?
I have.
Just so you know, the story goes that we were talking about who our babysitters were when we were younger.
Yes.
And Scott just nonchalantly, casually said his babysitter murdered somebody.
Oh, he got killed.
No big deal.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Stalked the
I thought he
newswoman
did the
and he
murdering.
got killed.
No, he was shot by the boyfriend.
He was trying to
shot by the
enter their
boyfriend.
home.
He was
Oh, that's
shot.
right, yes.
He was a
stalking-
stalker.
He was stalking the news chick.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend shot the babysitter. Okay, you're right.
All
Did
right.
you ever find out more about
I
it?
did not, but I'm going to find out in just a second here.
Okay,
For
great.
just a second. All right, we'll
It's the
have
end
to
of
have
the
another
show.
follow-up.
Yeah.
At the end of the show.
But this person just loved it. They're like, that was one of the greatest.
King Scott Marketing Company.
Just
You're welcome.
but casually dropped.
That's the wrap on the vehicle.
There's a vague murder mystery it's going to unravel sometime in the future.
Never know when.
Hey, that's going to be the wrap on the
Have
Track
I had
270.
days to acquire this information? Of course I have.
That's going to be
Yes,
that's going to be the wrap on the
no.
Track 270 car, but it's going to be a small bumper sticker.
Also casually just dropped like, oh yeah, my babysitter was murdered after stalking a
Right.
news anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shot
Cool.
and killed in
Just,
a.
The babysitter
totally
that he
normal.
said he liked a lot and found to be a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, please, Scott, find out. All right, one more.
Hey, speaking of dead folks, a funeral director, embalmer, a funeral home owner here in Illinois.
Go on.
You don't have to be embalmed to be buried. Learn just needs to find a cemetery that doesn't require the outer burial container or the vault, that concrete vault, and get buried in a wicker or wooden casket. Then she can use a reputable funeral home in the area and not go to this wild thing in Washington that she really doesn't know anything about, sent from my iPhone.
Oh, you think I don't know anything? I have invested, I have researched, and I'm sorry I'm not coming to your funeral.
All right, so
She's
there
got
was a
the socks.
company. So Learn wants to do this Earth funeral thing
Earth
where
funeral. Make me into mulch.
they make you in a mulch. Come to find out, not that company that you've been that you put your deposit down with already. Another company that's supposed to be doing these things just puts people in
mass burials.
Not even just mass, just had them in a warehouse.
Right.
Like dead body in a warehouse.
Yeah, just melting.
Just, yeah.
And they were gambling or something, or what was it? 76 grand or something was spent on something ridiculous, like
Yeah,
ski
these
trips.
people were paying these outrageous fees for being turned into mulch, and they were just being thrown into a warehouse.
Yeah.
Just technically slowly being turned into mulch.
Well, yeah.
Just
Legally.
melting, liquefying. Hey,
Ugh.
you said, I think they were mentioning, though, because you had said something about you didn't want to be in the vault, right? Like you didn't want to be...
I didn't want to be embalmed.
Oh, embalmed. That's
yeah.
what... Okay, sorry.
Because I was saying, like, I don't... Again, different strokes for different folks. You want to have a funeral and all that, good. I just don't necessarily want my body up there and people seeing me all embalmed and looking not how I normally look.
Well, you don't have to have an open casket.
Right, but she was... Because we were looking up the legalities, like saying, like, do you have to legally be embalmed? And this person was saying that you do not.
Yeah, but if you have a funeral, like a wake or whatever, you don't have to have the casket opened.
I don't want to be on display, though. I just throw me in a pod, heat me up, and I'll be mulch. Like, why? I get it. This guy owns a funeral home. He's trying to market himself. That's cool. I don't want to do that.
So if we have a memorial service,
that's
for you-
totally fine.
I think he was trying to give us information saying, like, you don't have to be embalmed to be buried.
He
I
did
think it
offer a
was him-
10% discount code if you use.
Well, that changes things. No, he said, what was the line? I don't know what I'm talking about. That's the thing that triggered me to be
Say
like,
mulch
you can go to
1057
hell.
for 10% off.
Oh, my gosh. No, he didn't say that. He said...
You said...
Then she can use a reputable funeral home in the area and not have to go to this wild thing in Washington that she really doesn't know anything about.
I took that as a little much.
Oh.
I mean, I've looked into
Congratulations,
this.
I don't
you're
think it
dead
was
to
meant
her.
to be. Oh my gosh.
Like, what
Closed
do you
casket.
mean? What do you mean I don't know much about? I literally
do your
researched
research.
this. I have.
Do more research.
Okay, I will. Just let me be mulch. Okay, it's the end of my life. Just shut up.
Let's make a mulch
Can I-
people.
Can I just be mulch? Oh my God, I'm dead.
I'm gonna put you on.
There's too many podcast
I'm gonna
title
put you in front of my
opportunities
house
here.
on all my bushes.
Thank you, Rafe.
These are learn flowers.
People are still. I'll die and I'll be mulch and they'll be emailing still about like it wasn't done right or I didn't do it right.
And if you're a funeral director that wants to tell me I can't be shot out of a battleship cannon,
Good
keep
luck.
it to your damn self. Let me have it.
I just want to be mulch. That's it. Can a woman just be mulch?
That's how much men want to rule women's bodies.
I know. I just
Can't even let her be mulch.
let me die and be, man. I'm sure you have a fine business, by the way. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
We'll
I
take
just-
a break. We'll come back.
Put her in a wood chipper.
Moon's got a quick sports report for us. It's 9:25. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. One final look. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Right hand blocked and right hand shoulder blocked due to a police incident. 270 northbound after Manchester. We got to have a conversation. I feel like you get really upset if I do any emails that are about you.
No, I don't get upset about that. I
Okay.
didn't like his line about I didn't
She
know
didn't like
anything
the
about
tone.
it. I don't like the tone.
I see what you're saying.
No, I love the emails.
see
I
what
love
you're
that people email and have
Okay,
issues.
you're making me
with anything
nervous
I
now
have.
to include anything.
No, please. I'm just saying
I dare you.
this is done. This part of my exposure is done.
Okay.
I love you. Don't worry.
Okay. Your point forecast, partly cloudy, high of 64. Right now it's 57 at the Point Studio.
Oh, hello, my name is Jeff from the Rizzuto Show, and I'm standing here underneath the beautiful Hubbard sign. This is our, quarter mile, whatever it is, to keep clean, and because I lost real and fake again, I have to clean up the highway. So we're here at 270 in Olive, and I'm going to go clean up the highway, so enjoy. Hope they made it home okay. When's the break? There's a room key from the Hilton. I wonder what guy threw this out of his car window on the way home. Tony Patrico. Smells like exhaust. It's the actual reason why we're out here, actually, right there. Get this crap off the highway. Here we are at the sponsor highway section for Hubbard. I have cleaned up this entire 17 miles is what it felt like. We found ourselves a syringe. We found all kinds of great stuff, including a motorcycle seat. So I'm thinking, real or fake, punishment served. Bitch.
Well, here we are backstage at Point Fest with Greek Fire.
Hey!
Gentlemen.
Hi, Donnie.
So guys, how'd it go today?
Well, you know, it went excellently.
Yeah, man.
You know why? Because so we had, just to fill anybody in, we had a bunch of technical difficulties, and it really wasn't anyone's fault, but a whole bunch of stuff was going wrong. But I tell you what, man, the St. Louis crews worked so hard. Everybody is friendly here. Thank goodness for Midwestern hospitality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody did such a great job fixing it. We got it on. And honestly, it was a blessing in disguise because it gave a few more minutes for these seats to fill up. And boy, St. Louis was ready, man. Like it was such a good crowd. And opening the main stage can be very difficult.
Yeah, man, that's tough. That's a gig that some people don't necessarily want.
Yeah, me neither. And but you know, I do my part.
Yeah.
And we were like excited for the challenge because opening the main stage, you know, a lot of people, even when they're like ready for a show, you got to pace yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
5 o'clock's a little early to be, going wild.
Yeah.
But dude, I thought they brought it, honestly. And it was a blessing in disguise that there was a little trouble. We started a little late, cut one song, that was it, and had an excellent time. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it felt great to me once we got going.
But as you guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, but being in bands and going through the come up, as it were, you have to kind of learn how to deal with freaking crazy crap going on probably fairly often, right?
Keep your head on the swivel.
Which would be a tough thing to do because I'd get pissy and want to walk out the door. Just for me personally, that's how it would go down.
I think you handle it the best.
Yeah, best thing to do that I've learned is just step back and focus on playing, keeping everything together in your own head, and then you can get to that point eventually where you get a little looser, but sometimes it can be pretty tough to. West County Auto, they are truly the best auto body in the country. Absolutely incredible over there because the West County Auto, they actually work for you. They don't work for the insurance companies. They're here to help you get your car fixed and get it back on the road safely and working correctly. And they've been doing this a really, really long time as well. And this is something I love about them is that they're a locally owned company. They're not a big chain. They're not attached to any of that. It's this one shop right there on Lindbergh near Page. And they've been doing this, like I said, for a long, long time. And they're also a big part of our community here in St. Louis. I mean, West County Auto Body is absolutely St. Louis through and through, and they want to help you make sure your car is running right. So if you just gotten a little fender bender, don't make the mistake of just going to the first place. Maybe your insurance agency said to go here. Go to West County Auto Body because they're going to do it right, and they're going to help you out. And Rob over there is just fantastic. Maybe you're looking for work. Maybe you're skilled body tech help, or you are great in the office. They're looking for help over there because they had a few folks that have retired that have been there 30 plus years. So it's absolutely incredible. Go to West County Auto Body, ask them about a career, or just make sure your car is done right. Go to the best auto body in the country, westcountyauto.com.
left, let's do sports. All right, Moon, what do we got?
We have sports presented by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, and dine. Visit DraftKings at CasinoQueen.com for special promotions. The St. Louis Blues continue to shape their trade deadline fate, securing 5 of the possible 6 points since the Four Nations break with a convincing, awesome 7-2 win over Seattle.
Wow.
They head to Washington seeking their first 3-game win streak of the season. Wow, that also is a wow. Sundqvist, Fowler each notched 3 points with Sundqvist earning his first career 3-point game. Zach Bolduc? Bolduc scored twice, while Kyrou, Thomas, and Neighbors also found the net. Letty had a goal overturned due to a goaltender interference. St. Louis City SC began the Olaf Melberg era with a 0-0 draw against the Rapids at Energizer Park.
0-0.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's not bad.
Stop it.
It was 4 below on Saturday, and
yeah,
we were out there for
that never
0-0.
happens. That never happens in hockey or any other sports.
No, but at least I'm inside.
Okay. Well, they did dominate offensively, even though it was 0-0. They come away with a point, and honestly, the team looked pretty good. It was not bad at all. Melberg, though, becomes the first City SC coach not to win his debut game.
What an idiot.
The Yankees players and uniform staff can now wear, this is a huge announcement.
This is a big deal.
Can now wear, quote, well-groomed beards.
I saw this.
Team management announced lifting a long-standing policy that has banned beards for, 50-something years.
Well, it was always funny to see somebody get traded to the Yankees and have to shave their beards off.
And their hair cut.
Nobody really looked like.
Nobody looked weirder or more alien than Damon.
Damon.
Remember when
Yes.
Johnny
Johnny
Damon
Damon
went for the Red Sox, which was just nothing but gross, dirty beard boys?
I think Matt Carpenter, too, when he went over.
Yeah, and Bader.
Harrison Bader looked
he
like
looked like a 20-something-year-old when he was
yeah.
on the Cardinals, and he went there and he looked like he's 12.
Yeah, he looked like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
They did say, though, yeah, you got to be groomed, though. No, quote, no Duck Dynasty beards.
Right. And what's his face spoke out about that, didn't
The
he?
Duck Dynasty guy.
Yes.
They're not
He's
gonna
like,
be
what are you
Yankees
talking
fans.
about?
Quote, the only information we're offered from Cash was that we're not trying to look like Duck Dynasty. No diss against Duck Dynasty. You're grinding in the woods all the time. You don't have another option.
What'd you Yankees say to me?
That was the only
Yankees.
clarification that we got. How funny is that? Hey, the NFL is expanding its international operations in 2025. Sunday, the league announced the host countries for this year's slate of international games. 7 are scheduled for the season. England, of course, will be prominently featured. The NFL has been hosting games in London for over a decade now. Germany becoming a regular host country as well after the success of that was seen in Munich and Frankfurt over the last 3 seasons. And Brazil is back after a successful debut in Sao Paulo in 2024. So here's what we got. I have the home teams only. So far, the Chargers are going to play in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The Colts are going to play in Berlin. The Dolphins in Madrid. The Steelers in Dublin, Ireland. The Jaguars, which I guess their home stadium is Wembley now. They're going to play in London at Wembley. The Cleveland Browns are going to play in London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And the Jets are also going to play London, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
US?
And they'll play a few U.S. matches as well. I'm Moon, and that's your sports because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
All right, one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up.
All right, so here we are backstage, way back Point Fest, and we are absolutely thrilled. Myself, Mr. Jeff Burton.
Thank you. It's thrilling to be here with you. Oh, you're talking about them.
Right.
Sorry.
Noodles and Peanut, gentlemen, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming back.
You guys get along like me and Noodles get along.
Yeah,
I can see that.
It's pretty. I mean, like we have known each other for a long time.
Yeah,
like
kind of the same, right?
there are. I mean, he was at my bachelor party for goodness sake. So you know what I mean?
Nice. No stories. Okay. No backstories.
There's
okay,
lots.
so how much tape you got in the thing? With the thing there. How much?
And it's really similar because me and Noodles should have known each other for a really long time.
We should have.
Yeah.
We're
That's exactly the same.
Kindred spirits. As soon as we get together, we really do just
we click
like
really nice.
Well, how long have you guys known each other though?
10 years now, right?
Yes.
There, Alton, Illinois, legendary destination for a great time, world famous, in fact. It's 20 minutes from anywhere, really. 367 North, cross the Clark Bridge, hang a right, follow the signs, and you are there at Fast Eddie's Bon Air. Now, if you've been, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of a kind atmosphere. It's just like nothing else. It's so very cool, and the only rule is that you got to be 21 and in the mood. So no kids. Leave them in the parking lot. Just kidding. Just kidding. Speaking of the parking lot, they actually bought the street that was next to Fast Eddie's and created that huge heated outdoor patio. You can still see the lines in the street. It's freaking amazing. Name another place that's done something cool like that. Now, you also have 7 days a week live music. The best in the area's live music every single day. Speaking of every day, they open up at 11 a.m. every day. And now, every day, they're accepting credit cards and debit cards. Yes, Fast Eddie's is accepting credit cards, so leave the cash behind. Try something new on the menu if you haven't been, or if you've been before. And if you haven't been, what are you waiting for? This is the destination for a great time. Check out the website, fasteddiesbonair.com, to get the live music schedule and any sort of history that you may be missing out on with Fast Eddie's. And if you're 21 and in the mood, head out to Fast Eddie's Bon Air.
All right, so here we are, backstage, the Stiefel Theater. Mr. Nathaniel Rateliff, how you doing, sir?
I'm great. I've heard there's been some going back and forth about the pronunciation of the theater, because this used to be the Kiel Auditorium, right?
It was Kiel.
Right.
Then they changed it to the, oh gosh, what was it before this? It was the Peabody.
Peabody.
And now the
Opera House.
Stiefel.
Okay, Stiefel.
Well, what are you hearing on your side of things?
I've heard people say stifle, Stiefel, I also, until, we got here, thought it was still Peabody. So.
Right. Well, you know what? I've said it mistakenly on the air before, to the point where somebody sends an email saying, hey, Donnie, just a reminder that it's the Stiefel and not the Peabody. Because, I'm sure everybody.
It's a good thing we have people trolling your show,
Right.
To point out your mistakes.
Right. Thank you very much. So it's great to have you in town again. One of the things that I'd love to know is, when you come to St. Louis, what is your guest list number compared to, say, any other random city in the country?
I was just joking about that with our tour manager, because my mom and Joseph's mom were here. So I think, it's an average like 50 to 60 family members and friends. And then there's some people that I don't even know. They're like, I'm friends with. I was like, well, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who the hell you are. But, it's always nice just to be around family and have the opportunity to, be able to see everybody. And, a lot of them don't get to come to a legendary theater like this and be backstage. Or I think my mom's actually out in the auditorium taking photos right now. So
that's awesome.
Which is cool, So
Yeah.
it's exciting for them, and I always like to try to make everybody happy. So
Absolutely, which has got to be a tough thing to do a lot of times, though, too.
But you can't make everybody happy.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you this. It's just a little personal thing here, right quick, man. Yesterday, I had one of those days. You know what I mean? I was just grumpy Gus. I got home. There was 6 things going on at one time, and I wanted to prep a couple things for our chat today, and so I put on the new record. And man, I'm telling you what, and this is not just because we're talking. By the time I got to track number 6, I was doing these crazy slides in my kitchen on my socks.
Right on.
I was in I was multitasking with homework, making dinner, and prepping this interview, and legitimately my mood had changed. And I got to thinking that is an amazing thing that you have the power to be able to do. You know what I mean? From wherever you were in Chicago, Illinois yesterday, you made Donnie Mueller a really happy guy just by putting together some great songs. That has got to be just a really amazing, obviously it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, I mean, the second record, the first one was a surprise that, people liked it. Because for years you put out music and you just don't know what people are going to respond to, but you continue to do it out of, love and passion for the art form itself. And, but then once you have something that's successful, you're like, well, hell, what are we going to do now? I actually feel that way. As soon as we were finished making the second record, I was like, well, that's exciting. What are we going to do next?
Right.
And so, but, luckily I'm with a bunch of great guys that we help kind of push each other. And, I'm kind of, if we weren't on the road, we'd be in the studio. So, but I feel very fortunate and, blessed that those songs came out of us, and and I get to be here with you.
Yeah. Now, are you a guy? So you're saying you're out on the road playing live with the guys, or you guys are in the studio? So do you have a studio at your house? Are you kind of always making music, always kind of recording stuff, or?
I haven't for the past year and a half. I haven't really had
the time
house.
Oh.
So I've just kind of been living out of the suitcase. But I'm trying to find a good spot, and hoping that I have a little bit of a sanctuary there to make music. And Pat has a pretty good place in the back of his house, and I've actually was living in his basement. So You know, so we have, you know, different. I think Joseph has a little spot, and but yeah, I mean, most of what we've been doing since the spring is just nonstop on the road. So,
yeah, very good. I want to talk to you about Project Marigold.
Yeah.
I am, you know, I'm sure that you were one of those guys that when you had the ability, when you got the success and were able to kind of do some positive things with it, this type of thing is one of the first things you wanted to do. So can you talk a bit about it? I know it's made to help with social programs and things like that, but I want to hear from your mouth what it's all about.
Well, it originally started, one of my best friends and sort of mentor, who's still here in Rhineland, Missouri. He was injured in a construction accident, and his wife is a teacher. And then after that injury, you know, he had to try to reevaluate what he was going to do. And it kind of just made me think that, like, how many families are like that, you know, and especially, like, a lot of rural parts of the states, you know, just that, like, you need both partners to work in order to support a family. Mm-hmm. And then when you have an accident and, you know, not everybody has the right insurance, or you know, if you're a contractor or a subcontractor, then...
Pause alarm. Okay. But you have 2 more days left of February, and that means that you have 2 more days to get your butt to Sauce on the Side, delicious calzones. Are they a sandwich? No. They're a delicious pocket of food.
The hand pie.
The hand pie of America is the calzone, okay? Sauce on the Side is local, and 2 more days to get the Get Scrambled special, which was running all of February. Scrambled eggs, potato hash, applewood bacon, maple sausage, white cheddar, smoked cheddar, basted with the most delicious maple cinnamon butter that your mouth has ever tasted in its life. You can dunk your little, you know, cuts of the sandwich, of the calzone into the sauce. It's delicious, okay? And will it be there in 2 days? I don't know. I mean, every month they have a new special. Do they just assassinate the old specials? I have no clue. So go get it. Go get it today. There's a million locations, 12 locations of Sauce on the Side around St. Louis. Find the one nearest to you. They even deliver sauceontheside.com. Their menu's there. And you might see a familiar Blues face, too, whenever you go eat at Sauce on the Side. You never know. Sauceontheside.com.
All right, King Scott's official bucket list. Now, for those of you that haven't been listening, we have compiled a list. We've talked about it several times. And we have a new competition coming up with punishments. I know everybody's been clamoring for that. That's coming. We're going to announce that in a week or so.
Announce the Riz Olympics.
The Riz Olympics. There's going to be a set of events, and the loser is going to have hell to pay. But on the flip side of that coin, because we do love each other, and we do, believe it or not, behind the scenes, there's a lot of positivity on this show. The flip coin is we got a lot of stuff we can help each other accomplish, too.
Yeah, let's
help each other achieve our dreams.
Let's
lift each other up and then break each other down.
Yes.
That is how.
That's the Riz Show way.
That's the dynamic we're looking for. So we went over some of Riz's bucket list items, and some of Moon's bucket list items, and people have emailed in. There's sponsors emailing in. There are fans emailing in. They're going to help us achieve our dreams. So it's become a community effort. So let's see if we can get King Scott some help in some of his. Number 1 on King Scott's bucket list, I need some explaining here, or maybe not. It says mysterious road trip, LOL.
Yeah, this one it's a big deal, and it involves numerous countries. And so, I mean, it's the dream of dreams that I've had for ages, and I want to document this whole thing. So I need to team up with someone like Jeremy from Cool Fire or something like that and talk with him, because it's a big undertaking.
Okay. I don't understand what it is.
I like that you explained it, kept it just as vague through the explanation.
I'll be driving
where are we
through
going?
Numerous countries. That's all I can say. All over the world. It'll start in North America, and then...
Would counties be okay instead of countries? Because we could
I could do a practice run, yes.
Like we could maybe go from St. Louis County to Franklin County.
We could put a bag over your head so it's kind of a mystery, like where are you in Missouri?
Yeah. But no, I could start... Yeah, throw me wherever. And
then you have to walk. Like here's what we do. We put you in the back of the car with a bag over your head, and then we drive you to some mysterious field, and then we dump you there, and then you have to just find your way back here.
Yeah, you get to have a pocket knife. You have a pocket knife and a ball of twine on you. That's
all right.
In case they come across a mountain lion.
Let's not get off the subject here. Mysterious road trip.
Mysterious road trip. I don't know how anyone can help with that. It sounds like it's going to be a multi-country amazing race
That's
thing.
the big one. So we could do the small version. So I could do easily the Missouri
road
run. Yeah.
Okay. Well, We'll get back to you on specifics with that Missouri road trip.
Okay.
This, more specific, police horse ride-along.
Yeah.
Now, I like this.
This one's awesome.
I like this. And one of my best friends, Rob, who was a police officer in St. John's, he was my college roommate, good dude, just joined the mounted police unit in St. Charles. So I don't know if I can make this happen, but I'll definitely put the feelers out.
That's a good one.
cool.
Oh, that's
He's
beautiful.
new to the program, so he might not be the perfect candidate. So if anybody else,
maybe he knows.
He probably is. And yeah,
You
because
might
I was
know a
thinking
person.
Forest Park would be awesome to have the
stables
facility
over
over
there.
there. But
Yeah.
if I could do St. Charles too, that
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, are you okay with just riding along on a separate horse, or are you cool going
Tandem.
tandem? You cool being on the back, hands on hips?
I guess.
Back
But
of
I
a
mean, I
police
could ride
horse?
a horse. I don't need the help.
All right. Well, you said ride along. So I
Yeah,
didn't know
but-
if you wanted to, like, you ride
I mean,
the
I don't
back
sit
of a
on
police
if
car.
I'm in the back of their car, I'm not sitting on their lap.
Can you
in my own
please
True.
dress up as
But
a
you're not driving your own
cop
police car.
with like a fake badge and you have like a full cop costume on?
Heck yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'll dress up like an English cop, a Bobby.
Yes.
Okay, police horse ride along. Next.
Police horse ride along. All right. Make acting real to get a part in a movie.
Yeah.
Which I think we can get that going. We got a green screen here in studio. We're gonna get you. And there's also I know Joni Tackett Casting isn't. That's where I go to audition for stuff when I get commercial gigs. Maybe I can get a hold of Joni. We can get you in a professional casting agent's studio to get you in a movie. And she casts a lot of. She's casted a lot of big movies, mostly sports movies, and I think she casts mostly people in the stands. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
But hey.
Hey,
that counts, dude.
I'll reach out to Kim Swanson as well. She does big time stuff.
If you can be in the stands while the coach is giving a rousing speech in a sports movie and you're back there holding up a phone finger.
I have to have a speaking line. That's the big thing. I need a speaking line in a feature.
What if it's you cheering like, hey,
Yeah.
like they zoom in on just you like
I guess, I don't know, featured extra doesn't hit it for me. It's got to be.
And how big of a movie production are you requiring?
I want something that's
Something Spielberg.
Yeah.
No, Spielberg,
but I could also
Scorsese,
we
Joss
also
Whedon.
have local films. So I mean, if I
if it
am in
premiered
a
at Tivoli.
production here in the St. Louis area that gets debuted, at the whatever
Like a Tivoli or somewhere like that,
Yeah.
you'd be okay with that. All right. I think that's doable, man.
Okay.
I think we can get you in a film.
Got to be a speaking role.
We can get you a speaking role.
No background.
It's got to be with Tom
Paging
Hanks.
Mr. Herman.
Very similar to what I
Paging
am.
Mr. Herman. We'll put you. You'll get a
Yeah, I
bellhop.
would do that. But yeah, background work that's cool and all. But
Mr.
not
Herman.
for
No,
me.
but not good enough.
Nope.
All right, next.
All right, we're going to make you real. Meet Bass Pro owner Johnny Morris and possibly golf with him.
Would be amazing. Yes.
All right, that's a specific one,
Yeah.
but doable.
Is it doable?
This is top
This
shelf.
is the guy who started Bass Pro.
He's from Springfield, though,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so
And we have a family friend
Oh.
that knows him personally.
So this
I just
can
found this out
happen.
recently.
okay, so you have to work that out yourself.
Yeah. So I might be able to do this, and plus I'll just remind him, be like, hey, do you remember when my mom worked in your call center way back in the 90s?
I mean, that's like, well,
Sure,
Nellie's
he will.
from St. Louis. That means I could probably get on stage.
Well, I
and
mean, you
do
got a better
verse
chance
and-
with Nelly than Jay-Z. That's why I will say that.
Okay.
You got a better chance of someone knowing Nelly than knowing Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You got a better chance of someone knowing him than Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? So I'm trying
You
to
have some kind
listen,
of.
I'm trying to give a silver lining here. I want to help. We want to help King
So
Scott.
not only do you want to meet him, which probably could be arranged.
Yeah. That would be.
somehow, but then play golf with him too.
I mean, if that happens, I would be happy. But just meeting him would be phenomenal. I love that he started from nothing and built this behemoth. It's
In
pretty interesting.
Ozark, Missouri, which is near Nixa and Springfield, he's opening up like this new facility. So he'll probably be doing some sort of like ribbon cutting thing. So that's where he might be scheduled to be. And people out there.
Yeah.
So maybe we could go to
Now
that.
let's not stalk him.
Oh.
Let's not go
You don't
let's
want me to
not
get
go
in jail?
restraining order style.
I want him to
let's avoid
really
that.
like me.
Let's do this legit.
Let's write him a
Listen,
letter.
you guys have stayed all night in the Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
You have connections in the company.
Yeah.
We're going to figure this out.
Okay, we'll get that one.
I don't know about the golf part, but I think we can get you to probably a handshake.
Okay.
Will
Or
that count?
It's got to be a picture. You got to take a picture.
Gotta
And we
have
could
a
always
picture.
do the one in Springfield even has the electronic driving range in there, so maybe that'll work.
That would
Right.
definitely work. There you go. Now that compromise is how you make things happen.
When
All
you
right.
meet him, you got to bring 2 clubs with you.
Yes.
He's got the big scissors at a ribbon cutting, and you just run up with 2 clubs.
Hey, hit this ball and just
Hey,
send
man,
it to you.
don't ask questions. Just hit
Do
this
it.
ball
Do
and
it.
know that this means a lot to me. All right,
Thank you.
cool. Create a float trip race was your next one.
And Moon had on his something to do with the float. floating and camping out
float
stuff. So I
bonfire.
figured we could do a very lazy, slow motion float trip race, which I think just sounds funny. And
Like
but-
in tubes or what type of vessel?
no, it has to be on the. Well, we could do tubes, but I think each
In
one of us has a
canoes?
raft. All 5 of us have a raft,
Okay,
and we have
raft.
numbers.
That
and
defeats the purpose of a float trip. The float trip is slow.
that's the whole point. It's a float trip race. It's not about speed. This is.
Well, what's the racing part of it?
I don't know. Whoever finishes first wins.
It should be
It's a
whoever
big
finishes
deal.
last.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yes.
I wonder if we could do a float trip, like a scavenger hunt, like certain photos or certain things we have to spot on the river in order
Use
to.
Band-Aid.
What kind of mushroom is this?
Yeah. Or like guy with hysterical sunburn.
See,
Get a
float trip
picture.
race to me is defeats. Float trip is supposed to be
Hey.
lazy.
This isn't
This
your
is-
list.
I know.
It's a fun.
This
it's an
is his
ironic
dreams.
race.
Look at
It's
his
an
beautiful dreams.
I'm looking at them on paper. I'm tearing them apart. I'm trying to tamper expectations.
Basically,
That's-
all I want to do is be on the river. So
Okay,
if
you
we
wanna
go
go-
floating, that
okay,
would be
fine.
awesome.
With us?
you, yeah. With
This
us.
is the race would be with
Yeah,
all of us.
yeah, I think it'd be so
Okay, that'd be
fun.
great. I would love
Just
to
hang
float.
out.
All right. I'm down for
I
that.
think it'd be a great day, man. That'd be
I'm
awesome.
floating this Saturday.
And it's our practice run for the Rish cruise.
Yes.
So this will be good.
The Riz Cruise. Someone did email in about that, by the way. But anyway, someone with connections.
Next.
Cruise connections. Next. This one is doable, I think. Climb the big wall. It's so ill.
Yeah.
Rock climbing.
The one
right?
out in St. Charles.
What
yeah.
is that?
They have 2 locations. It's a rock climbing company, and they make all kinds of molds, stuff like that, but also like these shoes I'm wearing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
They
What,
make-
rock climbing shoes.
Yeah, and they're awesome. They make these are the Jason Momoa.
These are
shoes.
your skin tone colored
Yeah.
shoes.
Let me
So I have
see
to
those
wear 'em-
shoes. What
Put
the
your
hell are
put your
those?
arm up to those skin.
Those are rock climbing shoes.
No, they make cool dress shoes, but they have rock climbing shoes as well.
Those are cute.
And oh yes, it
And
is.
just like ginger shoes, no soles.
Wait,
Oh,
Oh, I thought that said Southern Illinois. I thought that meant Southern Illinois.
That's what I thought too, but I think it's just named after that.
so
I think
ill.
Well, I think it was Southern Illinois. Then I don't know why.
So ill rock
I need
climbing.
to ask them why they
Is So
named it.
Ill a company?
Yeah, and they're based here in St. Louis. They actually have their headquarters is now in the Hill, and a really cool old building down there. And it's a very.
So you want to
very
climb
awesome.
a wall? It's at a place called So
It's
Ill.
huge,
Okay,
the big
so
wall.
that's
and
very
I
cheap.
need because also it's about working out. So if I can get myself, I can complete that. That's a big goal to ring the little bell up there, and that's a
Okay.
workout.
All right,
I'd love to do that with you. Climb
Okay.
a rock wall.
Let's do it.
Okay.
next.
So says the Bass Pro guy has a golf course, his own golf course in Branson.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
it does.
you
It's
know.
expensive
It's
as hell.
very
Is that the
nice.
top of the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a par
There's a
3
couple.
19th hole. You win $1,000 if you hole it out. Huh. That'd be wild.
Pretty awesome.
All right, next, which that one's very doable. I'm sure we have people in the rock climbing biz. Get a key to the city of STL or of equal or lesser value, Overland.
Oh, the Overland.
City of Overland.
I think
I think that would be
very
huge.
the month for love. Yes. When was the last time you gave your carpet the love and attention it really deserves? Have you gotten down on your hands and knees and adored how clean and refreshed it was, or are you scared of what you might see or smell? Now, not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet has not been professionally cleaned, you are breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt and dander, bacteria, germs. All that stuff is recirculating in your house. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home with their Love Your Rug February special. First off, they have over 5,900 Google reviews with a 4.9 rating, which is tremendous. So this month, get 3 rooms, 0 resified, starting at just $119 plus a 4th room clean for free. And don't forget about your air ducts. Take $75 off your air duct cleaning with Zero Res. Give them a call, 314-474-2020, or book online anytime at ZeroResSTL.com. Say you want the Riz Show special. Spell forward or backwards, spells the same at Zero Res.
Never been sure.
All right, that is it for us. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you check out the Riz Olympics event #1 video now for you up on YouTube, on the Points YouTube page. Brought to you by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Thanks for sponsoring the video series. All right, if you missed anything on the program, you got the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast And that's sponsored by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Moon, what is today's podcast title?
Just let me be Mulch.
That's it.
Thank you.
One of us. Hey, tomorrow, how do I tease this? Big surprise tomorrow. Yeah. Big surprise tomorrow.
I'd say.
I'm
What?
nervous.
I don't know anything
What?
about it.
Yes, you do. Well,
No.
maybe you don't.
No, maybe
yeah,
you
you don't know anything
Does
about
Rafe
it.
know?
Do I know?
No.
What?
He's been teasing all week that something's going to happen to one of us tomorrow, and he won't tell me who.
Oh, man.
And the more
that's
he
fun.
talks about it, the less I'm thinking it's
Yep.
going to be a positive thing.
So I guess we should all wear thick pants.
Wear thick pants, Scott.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially
dude.
you. All right. And your helmet.
Especially you.
I always wear my helmet.
Wear your helmet.
You know that. I always wear my helmet.
All right, Moon, what else?
Hey, listen, man, if you're in the Southern California area, Goldfinger will be playing Anaheim House O Blues. It's like a home show because most of the band's from L.A. Friday. And then Saturday, San Diego, Soma. Love San Diego. Can't wait to return with a fun rock show. We will see you there.
All right. Learn.
Follow this show everywhere. Subscribe to our YouTube on 105.7 The Points YouTube page at Riz Show on everything. That's where you can find all of our personal fun endeavors and social media. And we would really love your support and your complaints there. Thanks.
Thank you. Rafe.
No notes.
Okay. Scott.
I have a few notes. I'm finding a little bit more information on the gentleman. His name's Greg, and he used to call me Skeeter, evidently.
Skeeter?
Yeah. So I'll get some more details. I'll have the full thing tomorrow. But follow
On
me
your
at King Scott
babysitter that
Rules.
got murdered?
Yeah.
Full report tomorrow.
All right,
Yeah.
great.
Skeeter.
Thank you. Skeeter.
King
Thank you, Skeeter.
You took 40 minutes, and the information you gleaned was Greg and Skeeter.
That's what you've been doing in
At
I
the
sent
end of the
another
show.
text immediately, and I have not got a response
All
yet.
right.
It's
It's the
taking
end
a
of the
while.
show tomorrow.
You're
We'll
right.
figure it
You're
out.
right.
All right, we'll
I'm
leave you
done
with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Wildwood, Jordan Chafee is our Teamers Remember the Day, and he wants to hear this song. Here it is. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Energy up.